Words to that effect. How are we all doing? Woo! It's Friday. And it has been quite the incredible week. It really has, for so many reasons. You may notice that tonight, several of us on the panel are sporting, how can I put it, Goonie-ish t-shirts. I'm going to go with this one. There we go. This was easy. There we go. A bit of sloth. In fact, I got the little fella just here. Via the dimension set. I always wondered I was going to need him one day. I always liked him because he's got the Superman t-shirt. Love that figure. Anyway, what do you know? We got a new Goody set coming out. Thanks to Lego Ideas. We're going to be deep diving into that set tonight. I mean, I think it's pretty much the only set that we've got. And Lego is making quite a big thing as well about the GWP that comes with it. And I think quite rightly so. A lot of people are kind of digging it, I got to say. So anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I still have not seen the movie. Like, absolutely, I have not. All I keep seeing is people like Dave Cartledge out there and people here and there kind of saying, hey, you guys. So I thought, right, okay. So I kind of Googled it and I was like, oh, yeah, okay, it's a thing. So anyway, Martin was giving me some kind of instructions how to do it, how to execute it. I think I just about got there, but the throat just about held out. Anyway, oh my word, I've done a lot of talking this week. And I tell you the reason why is because of this. I've been building this. I mean, look at the size of it. Look at it. Compared to the Falcon as well. Honestly, it's got a bigger presence about it than the Falcon. And I didn't think that was ever going to be a thing. But anyway, it is, because that will eventually be replacing the Falcon. The Falcon's kind of going to go over there. It might actually just go here. I'm thinking of having it flying over Mos Eisley. Hey, just an idea, but I think it would look quite good. The only shame is no one will ever see it. But the Death Star will be there. Or maybe I should keep both. I don't know. that ain't no Millennium Falcon. That's a moon. It'd be like the other way around. Anyways, I am loving the Death Star. Much more than I ever thought I would. I think it's maybe because it's just so much system. Anyway, I'm loving it. I'll be continuing the build tomorrow, by the way. 3 p.m. UK time, 10 p.m. USA time, Eastern to be exact. And I think 1 o'clock in the morning if you're Australian. Now, I know a lot of you Aussies out there like to stay up late. So anyway, in case you are, tomorrow morning, I say tomorrow, it'll be the morning after. It'll be like 1 o'clock Sunday morning. Oh my God, it's like the weekend's being wished away already. Anyway, everyone seems to be really happy today. I don't know why, because I think there was some like turbulence in the Force last week with the fish tank. And then that was kind of reeling after kind of people getting, you know, the Death Star. And the funny thing with the Death Star is I think one of the main things that people just have got the kind of hump about it for is the TIE fighter. And the fact that which is kind of just there. There he goes. Is just an okay-ish gift with purchase and fairly essential to the actual Death Star itself. So yeah, so kind of Lego's been a little bit wobbly recently. I don't know. It's just a feel. It's just a feeling. That's all it is. But the Goonies just seems to have sort of realigned everything. So you might notice as well tonight that the mic, instead of being upwards, is downwards, and that's simply because of the live stream. We're building that. It's so big, I just haven't got room to have it any other way. So anyway, I don't know, I might even keep it like this. I kind of quite like it. I really do. Anyway, let me know what you think. Everything's starting to get a little bit more grisly and ghoulsy. Is that a word? I don't know. Even more so tonight if West Ham lose, which I've got a funny feeling they will anyway. But there we go. Look, see, I put a light in one of the brick containers. I think it looks all right, actually. So anyway, if anyone sees smoke coming from that later on, do let me know. Because I probably shouldn't really do it. But anyway, how are you all doing? It has been a crazy week. It really has. Work's been absolutely nuts. But I've enjoyed being back in the city a couple of times this week. I really have. Coming up for you today, like I said, we're going to look at the Goonies. Check out the survey as well. Talking of the Goonies, I'm just interested to know how you boys and girls out there feel about it. Like I say, I don't know the movie. I kind of seen snippets of it over the years, and the odd kind of pop culture reference for it. Well, I'm going to watch it on Sunday. I kind of feel like I have to. And so many of my friends in the AFOL community have said to me, yeah, you really will enjoy it. So anyway, so the latest Lego Ideas set is revealed today. So what are your thoughts? Is it great, good, okay, or not my thing? 23% is saying it's not my thing, which is fair enough. Great, 58, and very little in between. So that's cool. So those that like it, sort of really like it, thinking it's great, and 23% saying not my thing. But yeah, it's and 4% for okay. That's all right. And good 15%. I'm kind of like I got to see the film and then I can sort of give it a full kind of proper score. But I definitely think it's good at the very least because you get so many minifigures with it. And it's, dare I say it, it's fairly reasonably priced as well. And it looks good. It looks good from both sides. One side looks like a really good looking ship. And the other side, well, it's kind of like cross-sectioned, like the Death Star. But anyway, enough about the Death Star. We'll come back to the Goonies a little bit later. As always, we've got the usual stuff as well. We've got the scores on the floors. That is, of course, if the BrickPods make it back in time to their studio. I'm looking at 2 blank chairs at the moment. We'll also be discussing the Bricklink Designer Programme. Those are dropping. Those are dropping. They are in the UK anyway. I don't know about the rest of the world. Let me know if they are in the rest of the world, guys and girls. I'm really interested to know what you think about that. Gaz, of course, will be looking after the chat as well, kind of getting the sense of where you boys and girls and everybody in between is on that. Martin will be asking the odd question as well. We're going to have the mock of the week as always. Mad Martin's deals. Was that Mad Deals Martin? I always get the two mixed up. But anyway, I'll let you guys decide which way is what. And, of course, we got your brick picks as well, which I've finally got round to kind of redoing the intro sequence for. This is London Calling 299. Next week will be the big 300. That's going to be jolly exciting, isn't it? And I've just been informed as well. Don't forget, folks, over the course of this weekend, the clocks do change as well. Here in the UK, we're going to get an extra hour's Kip. I'm totally up for that one. I really, really am. So anyway, it's good to have you boys and girls here. We've got 2 new guests on the panel tonight as well, which is jolly exciting. Colin and Christo. Can't wait to get those boys on. And yeah, we'll get to know a little bit more about those guys and what their kind of deal is with all the Lego and stuff and life and, you know, just kind of welcome into the community. So do show lots of love out there for those boys and girls. I really do appreciate that. So anyway, let's say hello to the boys and girls out there, shall we? Let's just get myself scrolling up there because you guys are chatting like crazy people out there. You really are. Stud, he was literally the first person in the to leave a comment in the chat today, early this morning as well. Must be an early riser. Get Cooped is out there as well. Good to see you, Get Cooped. Hope all is good with you. KO's in the house. Brandon Smith. Hey, you guys. What can I say? Everyone's saying it. This is the thing. Goonies. People are loving the Goonies. And of course, I think I kind of got a reasonable idea as to why Lego's kind of leaning into the 80s pop culture. But we'll kind of explore it a little bit later as well. Now, before I say hi to Robert Sullivan, all the way from Eastern Tennessee, I just want to say as well, thank you to everybody who tunes in for the audio podcast version of this. You boys and girls out there on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, and of course YouTube. You guys are the best. You really, really are. And I super, super appreciate it. Gaz is out there. Of course, he's going to be in just a moment. We've got Nicole out there. Nicole earlier on was actually streaming over on Instagram, which was nice to see. Nicole, what was you building? Remind me what you was building again. I know you streaming with was building the Game Boy, and I've still got again. I haven't really thought about that, but the Game Boy is another kind of 80s toy. I'm sure it's 80s, isn't it? It's kind of late 80s. I'm kind of thinking, the Atari that came out as well. That was based on the 80s too. So yeah, I think Lego is leaning more and more into the 80s than I kind of ever imagined. Right. There we go. I've just made something live as well, which is jolly good. I can kind of do two things at once. We got the Crypto Bricks out there as well, saying hello everyone. Crypto Bricks, good to see you, mate. Absolute Batman, what is going on? Dude, he's absolutely, the comic world is like alive and buzzing at the moment. And it's all DC as well, which is like bizarre. But yeah, absolute is kind of king at the moment. Evening all, says Minifig Nick, good to see you. Great to have you in the house. Hope you guys have all had a top week as well, by the way. Peter Davis is out there. Peter, how was it working the other day for you? Was it Thursday, wasn't it? The weather on Thursday. And then look at it. It's beautiful. Anyway. I can't wait to finish this off tomorrow. I'm dead excited about that, I tell you. Who else we got out there as well? We've got the countdown as well. Did I see Meredith? Meredith, there she is. Meredith. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Looking forward to getting you back on the panel soon. Don't forget, if you just tuned in, do me a little favour. Give the stream a thumbs up. That's all I ask. There's a couple of different ways you can support the channel. You can either super chat or, of course, you can join and become a bigger part of the LBB family. But I'm super, super grateful you boys and girls are out there tonight, just tuning in. So give the stream a thumbs up. You know it makes sense. And more importantly, check out everybody who's in the panel tonight. You find all the details down in the description below. I love a bit of Snot. He's out there as well. Snot is in the house. That means somewhere lurking must be Steph. Who else we got out there as well? Did I see Polar? I saw Nicole. There he is. Hey, you guys. Maybe that should be my new intro from like LC300 onwards. I don't know. There's the Goonies. It's awesome. I loved it. I've got to watch it. I can't believe I got this. What's that all about? Anyway. Oh, hey, Big Maiden. M, good to see you as well. M, haven't seen you for ages. Where should we go here? There he is. One of the men of the hour. Wiley Bricks. We'll get him on in just a sec. There she is, Steph. Did America move again? I can't keep up. Not quite. Mandy's out there as well. Mandy's Mini Adventures. A lot to everyone. Mandy, good to see you too. Mandy, you was watching the stream, I think, earlier on over on Instagram. And there she is there. Mandy's Mini Adventures. Hello, Mandy. Everyone's being very nice out there. Oh, there's Liz. Liz, good to see you. Liz, I'm loving the new avatar as well over on Instagram. Very, very professional picture. OBS is in the house too. Happy Friday and half-term holiday. Yes, the clock's changed this weekend. I can't believe it. So next week, everybody knows this, just so everybody does know, the UK is an hour closer to Eastern time in America. That is, of course, just the 4 hours difference. Not that Sam Smith is in the house. I had no idea. It was almost 300. Dude, yeah, next week is 300. Can we believe that? 300 episodes. 300 Fridays for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, well, pretty much 6 years, to be honest. It's not quite that, but it's pretty much it. Anyway, let's go. Paboo in the house. And we've got Chad as well. Paboo, Chad, great to see you guys. LTB. Ooh, 299. Looking fine. What can I say? I was going to do an impression of Offsloaf, but Martin was like, no, don't do that. That might be a bit too much. Maybe next week. I don't know. Anyway, let's get some peeps on, shall we? Are the bods back in? No, the bods aren't in town. So let's get Well, these guys are Goonie crazy. So I think we need to get the one of the biggest fans, and I mean the biggest fans on so many levels in the house. He's, of course, the mad Goonie himself, Martin. Hello, mate. Hey! I love the way you got ready for the cue there as well.
That's right, yeah. Ready, let's go.
Throw the word fan in, and he's like, I'm on. Right, good to see you, dude.
Hey.
Right, before we get the Gaz in, everyone's seen mine. There we go, the sloth. There's
There
your
he
one.
is.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It looks like he's peering into something a bit scary. You know what I mean?
You're going to have to watch it, Greg, to see where that scene comes from.
I know. I quite like it, though. I think he's got a bit of a mouth on him, that young one that you've got.
Oh, he's brilliant. His character, all the characters are great. But
Are they?
I do love.
Is it essentially like the early days of Stranger Things, essentially?
Oh yeah, it's honestly like it's. I've always said The Goonies is a perfect movie. It never needs to be remade. It never needs to be touched. Just leave it.
Yeah.
It's always perfect. Just leave it.
See, I got to say, I get goosebumps thinking about that now.
Yeah.
I tell you what, right? I got to be honest. I nearly called this stream in the background instead of putting Goonies because I went with the 80s this week. I thought, right, I had a feeling this was going to get revealed today, and and I was going to call it 1985 because so many of the best movies came out in 85. Oh, what a year. What a year. We should do one day, you, me, Gaz, maybe. We'll get together somewhere and we'll spend all day watching movies from 1985. We'll get our top ones from that year or something like that. I think we should.
Sounds fun. Yep.
Now, talking to Gaz. Let's get him on, shall we? I think he knows a few things about Goonies. Somewhere along the line, there's probably a reference to Doctor Who in them. Who knows? Anyway, let's bring him in. It is, of course, the minifig Goonie himself, Goonie Who. Hello, mate.
Evening. Hope you're good.
Evening. Oh, he's got his mic on tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Gaz, can we call you Goonie Who tonight?
Yeah, you can do. Actually, that might work a bit better than what I put on. Yeah, that's fine. I'll swap it. I'll change it. Don't worry.
Oh, there we go. Gaz, for a moment, I didn't think you was moving your mouth, but that's you got a Lego head behind you.
Yeah, which is the real one? Alas, poor head. I knew him well.
Oh, yeah. And is that a new Brickling Designer program set you got behind you as well?
Yes. Yeah, it literally arrived today. Yay!
Oh, good stuff.
No, it's the best looking one from my point of view. Anyway, so.
It's the best looking one. There we go. Well,
from my point of view.
I got that. Yeah, from my point of view. I heard the little disclaimer there, Gaz. I've got my one there. So if anyone, like I said, if anyone sees smoke emitting from it later on, please do tell me. It's
is that likely to happen? What the hell?
Yeah, it's electricity. It's warm, you know. Or it might just start melting. It'll grotesque. It'll look like Lego's answer to the thing.
It'll look a bit more like Sloth if it starts to slope one side.
But yeah, could you imagine the thing? What a great movie that 1982 that was.
Yeah.
Now, talking of 1982, I think we've lost someone actually. Someone's dropped off, but we have got
there's a message in chat.
We have got a couple of Goonies ready to come on, in the form of the brick mods, that is. So anyway, let's bring them on, shall we? I wonder if I was trying to channel earlier on my inner Carrie when I was giving it the "Hey you guys." I wonder if Carrie's up for that as well. Anyway, let's bring her in, shall we? He's of course the brick mods.
Hey,
you guys.
That was all. It was so terrible, but it was funny.
I didn't realise you were going to do that.
Well, I thought that we should do. It's Goonies. It's all about Goonies.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Can't get the staff.
How you doing? You okay?
We're good, thank you. Yeah, well, I'm good. I've got to wait to speak for you.
Yeah, no, I'm doing okay.
See, I was right. Always right.
Oh,
Don't work Friday, so it's nice.
Yeah, we went to the Lego store earlier. That's quite nice.
Oh, okay. But you do work on Fridays, though, don't you, Carrie?
Yeah, I work all the time apart from
But
all of next week. So I'm term time only. Yeah, term time only.
Oh, okay. All right, good stuff. Ian, how are you getting on with being at home on a Friday? Is it quite nice? Is it nice? Is it driving Carrie mad? Because she wasn't too happy a couple of weeks ago. We haven't really revisited that since.
She's slowly getting used to it, I think.
It's very distracting. Like there's no because he's not doing anything. Like, he's not working, so I'm just like, oh, guess I won't work. So there's no video today because we've not got anything. Yeah, we did more important things like Lego Store, and apparently we had to try out all the new menu items from McDonald's.
Yeah.
That was a very important part of today. So
Yeah.
yes.
Very cool. All right, very cool. Right, okay. Now we've got two choices for you. I'll ask Carrie. I'm a gentleman at heart. What can I say? I'm going to ask Carrie. Carrie, where would you like to go first? So we've got two new guests on tonight. Hopefully, one of them can hear me. Okay. We're getting thumbs up. I love a thumbs up. And I tell you what, folks, if you're watching the stream back in the future, do us a favour. Give the stream a thumbs up. And can I just say what I had tonight, Carrie? For the first time since February, I had some chocolate, and it tasted so good. Yeah, since February, I gave it up, and then I just didn't ever bother eating it again. And but I had dark, milky chocolate. Oh, it was so good. In the form of
Did you
Cadbury's
say
buns.
dark milky chocolate?
Dark milky, yes, dark milky.
What's dark milky? That's confusing.
It's kind of bittersweet, really. It was nice. It really was, because I said to Gemma, I said, this tastes bittersweet. This does. It hits you. The bitter hits you first, and then it's like, oh, it's sweet. And I was thinking, God, does my taste buds change? And then I looked at the label, and it's like, oh no, it's called the dark milky or milky dark. One of the two. Anyway, Carrie, you being the lady of the crew and the operations director, where would you like to go first? I'll tell you what we do. We'll go for, would you like someone on from the Central Time, or would you like someone on from Eastern Time? I mean, they're practically neighbours, these two.
I'm glad you've asked it that way, because that means I can't be told off for getting the wrong one, because I don't know who is who from that. So I'm going to go for Central or Eastern. We'll go Central, please.
We're going to go Central, right? Okay.
I'm in the middle, yeah.
How can I describe this guy? Well, this guy is on tenterhooks at the moment, folks. He's on tenterhooks. And the moment I saw him do a video of one of the best reveals ever. Actually, he's done two amazing reveals this year. One, dressed up as Freddie Mercury, right? who really did rock my world on that one. And another one where he dressed as an Oompa Loompa. And as soon as I saw him dressed as an Oompa Loompa, I said, he'll fit right in on this crew. He really will. Because we love an Oompa Loompa, don't we, Kerry? So let's bring him on, shall we? It is, of course, Colin, a.k.a. Wiley Bricks. Hello, mate.
Hey, everyone.
How you doing?
Great. Which I will say, she did pick Central, and I'm the East Coast guy, but it's okay. I'm here.
No!
I'm here, so it's all good.
I got it wrong.
Yeah.
I got it wrong. After all that.
Who'd have thought it, eh?
Who'd have thought? I had a 50-50. I wouldn't mind, but I even asked them earlier on as well. Even when we got back here. What can I say? I'll get there in the end. Not geographically giving them all away. But anyway, hopefully, I didn't have Stud in the back going, I never dressed as an Oompa Loompa.
Yeah,
or anything like that. So anyway, Colin, good to have you here. So this means by default, this is almost like an episode of Traitors, this is, where I've completely given myself away. So this
Does that make you Alan Carr? Is that what we're saying?
Dude, I love Alan Carr. I've just caught up with I'm an episode behind at the moment. Going to watch that on Saturday. Actually, I'm going to watch it after the Death Star stream. Alan Carr as a traitor is funny as hell. He really is. Have you been watching it, guys?
No, I just keep seeing all the memes everywhere. And
okay.
He's hilarious in a way, but
Every time he says the word traitor, Alan Carr's like this. He's funny. He's another C3PO, guys. But anyway, we got Colin in the house, so it's time to get. Well, I mean, I'm just going to say this. Colin's he's on the verge of 3 kids at the moment, which is crazy good. I'm super excited for him. But our next guest, well, to some, he's known as a stud. He really is. For so many reasons. What can I say? He's a good-looking guy. And he's got Greek blood in him as well. So anyway, let's bring him on, shall we? It's, of course, Christo, otherwise known to the beautiful world out there as Stud City. Hello, mate.
Hey, thanks for having me. Welcome on. Welcome, everybody.
Oh, it's good to have you here. I need to swap you guys around. Hold on. So let's put one over here. There we are. That's it. Carrie, we'll put Carrie in the middle. Carrie, are you okay there in the middle?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. So where should we start first? Let's start with we got Colin on first. So Colin, we're all pretty excited because we're going to deep dive into Goonies tonight. But before we do that, tell us a little bit about you and your Lego journey. How you got here today? In about 5 minutes would be good.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can. Yeah, that's a long story. So grew up as a Lego fan. So I'm a early 90s baby, but my brother is 7 years older, and so he had a bit of Lego when I was really young, and then I kind of latched onto it, and then I probably became the bigger fan as a kid, and then eventually as he grew up, I took all of his Lego and it became my Lego, and so unfortunately I still have a lot of it. But yeah, so grew up in the 90s, and I said in a video today when I posted about the Goonies, I feel like my childhood was like an extension of the Goonies in a lot of ways. I grew up in a small West Coast town. I'm from Canada originally. I now live in the US.
I thought you was, because that's why I asked you. One of the reasons I asked you, which was completely pointless because I got it wrong anyway. But it's a thought that counts. But I thought I heard somewhere that you said you was from Canada.
Yeah. So originally from British Columbia, I grew up there, and 20 minutes from the ocean, and it feels very much like a story, like where the film is filmed. So my friends and I constantly run around on bikes and going on adventures, and there was no like pirates, treasure, or anything like that, but lots of fun adventures in the forests and by the water. So Lego was always a part of my life. Took a little break as a teenager, and I think I knew that I'd either always get back to it myself or that I'd want my kids to get into it. So I fortunately put all of my Lego in bins, and my dad stored it for a number of years, and then coming out of COVID, was watching a lot of Lego content, and like we all were during COVID, right? And I unfortunately missed that kind of surge of content creators. Like I wish I had started a year earlier. It could have just skyrocketed like so many channels did, but kind of got on the later end of that, and just started making it for fun, and then over time it's grown. Like the first year I think I made like 6 videos total, and now I'm making close to a video a day, if not 5 days a week or something like that. So
how do you get the time for that though? I mean, you kind of got kids coming out your ear rolls. It must be a Canadian thing or something like that. We get Andrew on as well. He's got like 19 kids or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll have 3 sometime in the next 24 hours or so. So we're excited. But I mentioned if I drop off, it's because my wife is going into labor, so I'll need to leave. But So we have lots of fun. Kids are a part of the hobby with me, which is great. So officially became a member of the Lego Ambassador Network in July, and that has been a wild ride. And
I bet.
And it's one of those cool opportunities. Most of my Lego content prior to LAN was me talking about Lego, but not necessarily with Lego. Like a lot of pictures of Lego, because we're a pretty modest single income family and don't have a huge Lego budget, and so this has just been a really cool opportunity to be able to do content with the product that I really was I'm still very selective on what I buy, just because of that budget. And so it's been a really cool opportunity to be able to have some of the stuff. I'm actually looking at the Goonies set right now. Can't show it to you guys until a future date, but I'm looking at it right now, and man, it's fun. I built it during watching the movie, and I could make so many pieces of content with it. At some point, people will probably get bored of it, but it's so much fun.
Yeah, I love the fact on one side it looks like an amazing looking ship, and on the other, it like I say, it's like a cross section, isn't it? Showing all the sort of adventures and stuff like that, which is jolly excited. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. I know Christo's got the box for us tonight, so we can do a box thing. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people out there have seen it, but it's just nice to physically have it around. The kind of spirit of it is with us, so which is great. But yeah, so it's interesting you say that. So, Stud, this is a kind of nice way to get over to you, actually. The thing is, you was around pre-COVID as well, wasn't you?
Yeah, I was definitely. I started my Lego journey a little bit before COVID.
Yeah.
A little bit different. I never had Lego as a kid. It was something I never really grew up with. Was kind of like stuck. Not stuck, but my life was like pretty straightforward. I always just played soccer. Like I was like all I had, that and family. And I was in university here in the States playing ball and studying, of course. Right, that's what people do at universities.
Yeah. Well, a little bit of studying at least. A little
bit of studying. But I was looking for like, ways to like fund my Lego hobby adventure, and part of that was like selling Lego. Right, like there was like so many deals and discounts, and I enjoyed the hunt. And I feel like the hunt for like Lego deals and sales, because mainly that's kind of what I do. Was something that like I really enjoyed, and I started showing and showcasing that journey and like finding deals and sales for other people, not just myself. And it kind of took off from like the very beginning kind of thing. And we started doing our original idea of like midnight release streams pretty early on, and it was just a lot of fun. And of course, building Lego was the whole goal of that, and getting the opportunity to build so many different sets when eventually joining the Lego Ambassador program after COVID, which is still quite some time ago. But yeah, it was quite a journey. Now the Goonies set, I think I could relate to Wiley a little bit on this. I definitely kind of grew up bouncing back between like two houses. One was in like suburbs outside of Chicago, and the other one was like far south in the middle of nowhere. And a lot of people don't know that about me, but it was like almost always an adventure, right? Like my parents had a house in the middle of nowhere, and there was that one neighbor kid that was like a mile or two away, and we would link up kind of thing on the weekends and go on our own adventures, ride our bikes, do whatever, go fishing, like ride our bikes to a pond or something like that. And it was like no treasure involved, unfortunately, right? But yeah, it was always a journey, and sadly no Lego involved either, but we still had our fun.
so like Colin, you was kind of like a 90s kid then.
Yeah, I would say I'm going to say I'm fortunate. I didn't grow up with a lot of technology at an early age. And honestly, I think it was like the best thing, at least in hindsight, right? And,
but do you think that, though, that the knock-on effect on that for you as a person, I'm going to dig a little bit deeper now, is because recently you've authored a book, haven't you? And that book, it feels like there's a kind of a little bit of Stud City Christo philosophy behind it as well. And do you think that was kind of where it all kind of started for you, potentially?
I really do think so, Greg. Like like there was a lot of change in life over the last few years, and I feel like that's a big part of it.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Cool. And I'm not going to go deep. That's about as deep as I go. Blimey, Christo, you haven't got to worry about it. I'm as deep as a puddle. I really am. But I've always got questions. Which is really, really cool. So, Stud, you've been in LAN for what must be 5 years?
I think 4 years now.
4 years. 4 years.
Yeah.
Colin's kind of he's new to it. He's a freshman. He's the latest bunch that's got in. What advice would you give Colin? And what would you give advice to anyone who would maybe like to get into LAN or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I really just think just stay authentic to yourself, right? Like I feel like my channel from when I started, of course I've like grown and changed and like adapted a little things, but like all in all, it's the same content, right? I've hopefully up production and stuff, but I do what I enjoy. And I think that's important when you're a content creator, you're creating for as a hobbyist, or you want to take it to the next level. I think as long as you enjoy it, I think that's what matters most, right? And that's definitely probably my number one advice. And
I think that's sound advice as well. And they say that at LAN, they want to take people on that they're all quite different as well, and kind of different cross sections of the kind of Lego community. I seem to be using the word cross sections a lot tonight, folks. That's gonna keep popping up. Obviously, that's going to be the kind of phrase of the night. Colin, how have you found it so far? Being in LAN, have you found it? What challenges have you found being in LAN? Would you say?
Fortunately, so far, I haven't gotten a ton of it, but man, people just hate on LAN and people in LAN, and like I don't think I expected the like attack on character that I see, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's like a weird, and I don't know where it all comes from. You know, some of it comes from like a level of I'll say very shallowly jealousy. Like there's a level there where like, you know, obviously anyone would like to receive free items, right? You know, we bust our butts off to make content, and also like we have a very limited, like we're talking about the same sets. Like it's funny, any day that there's a big reveal like today, I can see all the jokes about like how everyone's feeds are full of the same thing. Okay, well, we have the same set to talk about. We all want to share about it because we're all excited about it. And there's only so unique that you can really make the content. And I've tried to take my own personal unique approach. I have I'm a theater kid at heart, and so that's why the costumes have come into it, and that's why I just try and, you know, be silly. I took my Goonies set on a zip line from one of my reveal videos today. I just like to have fun with it. And so there's a little bit of uniqueness to it, but at the same time, we're talking about the same thing. You know, designed by the same people. Like there's a sandbox that you can't necessarily go out of. And so like there's that level of it where like people are like, oh, well, I wish you would make something unique. And I'm like, okay, well, we do make unique stuff when we're not talking about a specific reveal. And there's a ton of unique content that is going out there. Some of it is very similar, but also some of it, especially for the full-timers, like the platform. I work full-time in social media outside of being a content creator. What the platforms favor is this like consistency. And so like I'll use Emmasaurus as an example, or even I'm trying to say, I'll use Emmasaurus as an example. She has a certain style for some of her short form content. Which, you know, the clicking videos, they perform really well, and the platforms reward her for the consistency. And so why would she change that? Like, it doesn't make any sense for her to completely change that. People love that content. And so there's this balance where, like, you know, you have to try and find unique things. And that's where I struggle with, is because I constantly want to try something new. I don't want to do something the same way twice. But then the platform hates on me for that. They're like, oh, no, you need to do it the exact same way every time. And that's an interesting kind of beast to feed. But yeah, so I think like there's a level of hate. And I get that, like, I can understand the concern with being biased. But also, like, you know, for me so far, like, I would never give my opinion that is, I'm not going to lie and say like, oh, this set is great when I don't think it's great. But also, like, I'm not a very negative person. I've never picked up a Lego set and been like, this is the, you know, biggest hunk of trash I've ever touched. Because
the thing is as well, if you don't like it, and very seldomly do people actually buy a set they don't like, then you'll just make something else out of it that you do like.
Exactly. Yeah. I buy sets just to part out because it's not a set for me. But like, that doesn't mean that it's a bad set, because I would say that every Lego set in the world that's ever been produced was produced for at least some one person. And if that's a 4-year-old kid that loves Spider-Man, and so like, I think that's the hardest part about it, is what I'm seeing the most, which is kind of interesting, is and it's kind of like, you can see it in the political world, is it's just like this herd mentality, where if you don't like a set, you want to hear other people agree with the fact that you don't like that set. And so there are certain creators that have like a cult following, where they just want to go to that person, and that person like is genuinely negative fairly often. And it's because if they feel negative about it, they want to also hear a negative opinion about it. So when they hear someone have a positive opinion about it, they're like, wait a second, that's biased, like that you can't actually feel that way because I don't feel that way. And that is every day, like that's the LAN experience, is we have our own opinions. And none of us are just like, Lego has never told me once, and I've only been in it for a couple months, like that you have to say something specific. They say, be honest, do whatever you want. You know, like, it's up to you. The requirement is post something, and then we do it.
And it'd be kind of silly, really, to be absolutely negative about something. But
and if we don't feel that way about it, then why do we have to be negative about it? Like, I will be the first to tell you, the price of every Lego set is too expensive because it's an expensive hobby. Is it overpriced? Well, that is a question based on a lot of different factors. But like, to me, like, a Lego set is not about piece count. It's not about, like, the value is based on the finished product. And so, like, I look at the Goonies set and I will tell you whether or not I would buy that set. And I would tell you right now, I wouldn't buy that set at full price because I rarely buy any set at full price. I will wait for sales on everything. I could point to the stuff behind me right here. The
Yeah.
majority of the Lego in my collection was bought at 50% off, was bought used, clearance. Like that's what I do because that's how I can afford the hobby. And so I think obviously, yes, there is concerns with the Lego pricing and but I just don't talk about price because I always will tell you that the price is too high.
Yeah.
Retail price is always going to be too high.
And that's interesting because that's one of the reasons I wanted to get you two on together as well. Firstly, I've never seen you both together on a stream or anything like that, which is kind of interesting. It's not. It was interesting in the sense that I think you two blend in quite well because where you, Colin, would kind of be conscious of the price of Lego. Young Stud City over here, he's kind of interested in maybe potential profit making out of it as well, and kind of well, tell us, you take it away, Stud, with how you look at Lego, because I always found that quite interesting. I got into Lego because I got a bit bored of cryptocurrencies, to be honest, and I kind of wanted to invest in a little bit of Lego and just buy a few things and then put it to one side. And that's honestly how I got into Lego. It really was. And then one day I thought, I think I might do a YouTube channel. And I've never once spoken about, well, I have, about investing. It's very, very seldomly I really go into it or anything like that. But I do like investing in Lego. And it certainly paid off. And buying the Death Star in 2016 paid off for me big time because it enabled me to buy this bad boy over here, which I got. I think it's the cheapest Death Star in the world because I got £100 off it. So Stud, tell us a little bit about investing in Lego. Tell us a little bit about that, and then I'll get round the rest of the panel.
Absolutely. No, I think it's also tough. Like being a land member, I totally agree. There's so much hate out there, and I think every land member does a great job, and they do a really good job of being appreciative, and then of course there's always good things to talk about a set, right? Just like there maybe are some negatives, but there's a fine line, right? And I think I try to showcase that, and I think a different perspective here is that like I'm a channel that does focus on price tags because I also agree. I'm coming from a background, I grew up in a very modest era and I was never able to afford Lego sets at day one purchases. Yeah. I always would have to find Lego sets 50% off or even more in order to afford them. So like I completely relate there, and I've always pushed for deeper deals and sales. And I've been like very transparent with the Lego group, even like from my initial onboarding with Lego Ambassador Network, is that like my goal of my channel is talking about Lego sales, right? And deals. Yeah. I think that's a great understanding on that side. But reflecting that to the investment side of things is we're in a day and age where it feels like every Lego set is really high in the price tags. Like that is very well known, right? We just saw $480 tank, right? The fish tank.
Yeah, which is going to tank as well. Yeah, I can't believe no one's used that phrase, to be honest. But anyway, sorry. But it is a good. That's the thing. It is a really good set. It is a very good set. It's just you look at it, and I sort of think I'd still rather spend another 500 and get this.
Yeah. No, I mean, even 1,000. Okay, here that's a great example too. The $1,000 Death Star. I was fortunately just completely busy. So like I had my posts and I honestly didn't even check media or something for like days after, but I was with a lot of other friends who were like in the same space and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe how much hate is going around with this land. It was big. It was big. Yeah. So I'm going to say, fortunately I missed out on it. Like, I mean, I saw the aftermath, but yeah. It was sad to see. And like a lot of those people that bashed on it, they did their live streams, they did all these things. They bought the set day one, right? Like, and I find it so, counterintuitive that like you see so much hate like that, but then they go ahead and do the opposite side of things. And it's just kind of content I've tried to stay away from, especially this year. Because
it is toxic. That is toxic. It really is. And it's so unnecessary. And you kind of do wonder yourself, what is their end game here? What so.
But back to like $1,000 is expensive. Like that is it is outrageous. I'm in total agreement, right? But like, man, it is a cool set, and like I see you're building in the background. And I know I've hopped in many of your streams already, and argue if I'm wrong. It is a cool set. It's an enjoyable build.
It's bloody excellent. It really is. And the sad thing is, there's so many people that won't get to experience it. And that's the bit that's where I'm at with it at the moment. The figs aside, because they most like you and me, And Ryan, we're on a stream at Brickworld Chicago 2024, and we were talking about figures that we would like to see. Galen Erso came up, and I'm never going to forget it. And I was like, little did I know I was going to be wrapped around this $1,000 set. And
I didn't know that at the time either. So
no, of course he did. That was way too ahead. But it was it's a shame that so many people won't get to experience it, because this is one of the best things I've ever built. It's gargantuan, and it when you lift it up, you're like, oh yeah, 1,000 easily.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's a shame. It's more presence, and I've put it behind me because it really has got more presence than the Falcon has.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even finished yet. So it's
it's one of those sets that wraps in just so much lore of. It's literally the ultimate collector's series set, right?
Yeah.
Like, and even if you had to pick and choose, like, would you rather have the Falcon or the new Death Star? I mean, it's such a different set, so unique, but it offers so much. It offers like basically, many sets that we've seen over the past few years, all one build, right? Like all come in together, which is awesome. And I think that was a really bold take that Lego tried to take, right? And like obviously the price point was tough to swallow, but I think they pulled it off in a great manner.
I agree. The funny thing is that mentally I was prepared for it to be $1,000. It must have been a year ago. People were saying there's $1,000 set coming, and like I always say, if you say it long enough, it will happen. It's like I was thinking years ago. I need a figure. Who haven't we got? And then it suddenly struck me we haven't got Galen Erso. So then for about 5 years, I've said we need a Galen Erso, and now it's come. But the thing is, I think from the UK we're paying £900. That does not translate to $1,000. It should be more 800 to 850. And when I was at Gatwick Airport in London buying, I walked into the store. I was not mentally prepared for it to be 800, and I was like, God, it's 800. That's really good. And then I said to them, I said, well, how do I get it home? And they said, oh, you collect it when you come fly back into the UK. And then I saw that they had the gift with purchase, and I was just like, I might as well do it, because I checked out Bricklink, and those gift with purchase, and it's okay, but it's like I'll always say, it's definitely part and parcel of the Death Star. It really is. It's not absolutely essential, but I think it's nice to have the option to put it in there or not if you want it. But the thing is, everything was there that I wanted. It was 800, and it was like, well, there's 10% off already. So, and I was just like, well, yeah, I'll do it. I'll just buy it. And I had the money aside for it anyway, because about 4 or 5 years ago, when I bought the 2016 one, I bought that for about $275, brand new sealed. I've kept hold of it. And then I sold it at the beginning of this year, when we heard it was definitely going to happen this year, for $850. So I was like, right, fine, I got the money for it then, and that was under the market value as well, folks. I was like, it was going for way over 1,000, and I was like, $850 will do me, and it literally sold in about 3 minutes. So that was that. So I've got myself, and it's a weird thing to say, a bit of a bargain, but it's an expensive bargain. It really is. And anyone who's buying anything for £1,000 or $1,000, £900, all that sort of thing, it's a lot of money. It really is. So anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox now. Let's go around the rest of the panel to see what they've been up to. Where should we go? I'll tell you where we go first. Let's go to Martin first, because he's grinning. He's grinning like a Cheshire cat. So is Gaz, actually. And I need to understand their comms. It must be cat comms or something, pet comms. So Martin, how you been? How's your week been? And by the way, I really enjoyed your stream on Monday as well. It was good fun.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been good. I'm in the mood for Halloween. I started building Halloween sets. It's that time of season, I think. So, yeah, happy about that. Very happy about this week and the news about the Bricklink Designer Program stuff. I have seen that, the courier do have my parcels now, so I'm very happy about that. I was like, yeah, come on. So I can't wait for those to turn up. Obviously, if they turn up before Halloween, there's a really big, beautiful black and red set that I'm going to be getting tucked into as soon as it comes through the door. So.
You're making it sound like a nice cheese and pickle sandwich, mate.
Is that a UCS post box? That's black and red, right? That's what you mean.
Yeah, postbox. Yeah, UCS. Yeah.
Oh yeah, be popping your letters in that all day long. You will. So yeah, have you had any notifications at all that you're getting it?
Now I've just checked because I have the DPD app, and it'll tell me when I've got active parcels in there. So it's come up and it's saying there's 2 parcels. So I've sent it in 2 boxes. Yeah. So they're now active. DPD have my parcels. I'm like, yes, okay. I mean, that might still be DP in Belgium, but so it might still take a couple of days to go here. But yeah, so that's going ahead. And yeah, then this week things have finally calmed down at work. Things are calmer, cooler, and yeah, so I've had time to kind of just kind of get back on top of stuff and have a bit more of a relaxed week. And yeah, and then I've did a bit of planning for a very special video I've got to do coming up. So
yes, is it Halloween orientated by any chance?
It could well be, yeah, it could well be, yeah.
Good stuff. I'm liking that. And will there be a little bit of acting up by you in it as well?
Oh, just a little bit, not like a little old me, yeah.
Lovely.
Just a little bit.
Can't
of
wait to
acting.
see that.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see it. But yeah, I'm just wondering actually for Halloween, Colin, were you going to dress up as like some sort of a murderous Oompa Loompa or something like that?
Yeah, no. The family costumes. The kids are still invested in family costumes, which is great. So we are the 100 Acre Wood this year. So I got the boring one. I'm Christopher Robin, which is unfortunately because it's also cold. So I'll be wearing and it's going to be like 15 degrees Celsius out. It's gonna be cold.
Oh yeah, that is cold, dude. That is cold.
So that'll be fun. But yeah, we got Winnie the Pooh. My wife's Winnie the Pooh she had a pregnant belly. I don't know what's gonna happen now. We're gonna have to turn the baby into a honeypot or something like that. I don't know what we'll end up doing.
Was there a kangaroo or something like that?
Yeah, we could switch it up.
Be that one instead.
And then we got Tigger and Piglet. So it's kind of fun. I actually just
Piglet
to celebrate. I have been one of my holy grail sets was the Ideas Winnie the Pooh set, and it's such a dumb story because again me being really thrifty was like when it was on store shelves, I said to myself, I want to get it for $70 or less, and so I was waiting for a sale, retired, didn't ever get a sale, and then it immediately shot up, and the cheapest was like 120, which again 120 isn't that much money, but I was like, no, I can't do it. And so I just been patiently waiting, and then I just found it on Facebook Marketplace for $65 used, and very dirty, but washed it and going to be rebuilding it this week. So I was super excited about that. And I actually picked up Minifigures Me has a Christopher Robin minifig. So I'm excited to show that off next week.
Yeah, I love Piglet. Piglet in that show is so cute. It really is. Like everyone wants to kind of look after Piglet. Anyway, talking to Piglets, Gaz, what have you been up to this week? How's that going?
Yeah, it has been I say it's been quite a relaxing week. It hasn't been a relaxing week at all. Work's been crazy.
I was going to say, Gaz, Wednesday. I mean, I kind of had your spot on Wednesday, which was kind of nice. I kept it warm for you.
What do you mean? I streamed on Wednesday? There was no one watching because they were watching me. Outrageous. I was spitting feather. No, I didn't really. No, it's probably just as well. I had the Wednesday off. My sleep's been dreadful this week. I think I managed 2 hours on Monday. Don't know why.
Oh, dude, that is rough. 2 hours is rough.
Yeah. So I was a zombie a week early on Tuesdays. That was fun.
I saw the picture earlier on one of the chats.
Yeah, what do you mean? That was me. I just when I got home from work.
It got a bit heavy on the old makeup, I think, maybe that day.
That wasn't any makeup. What are you talking
about?
It's been crazy. But the thing is, I was quite tired anyway from Cardiff on Saturday anyway. Sunday I just slept most of the day, which is unlike me.
Yeah. So how was Cardiff anyway? Was it a good event for you?
Yeah, it was good. Because they had the Comic-Con attached as well, which is quite cool. I didn't put anything else supposed to do that. Come on. But we also randomly met my friend there as well. He does he's like an agent for some of the people at the Comic-Cons. So he was there with Kenneth Cranham who's in Hellraiser. So he was there on a Sunday. So he's sort of repping him. a bit as well. So
Yeah.
but yeah, he was there on Saturday as well, so he got to see my stuff, which he hasn't seen before, and he got me an autograph from Millie Gibson, who was Ruby
Mel
Sunday.
Gibson was there.
No, Millie Gibson.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
So she was Ruby Sunday in Doctor Who. Although
Oh, right,
Mel
yeah,
Gibson
she's a big
has-
star.
Yeah. Although Mel Gibson has done a Comic-Con this year as well, I believe, in London earlier on.
Oh, I never knew that. I guess Mad Max, was it a connection with Mad Max? Because that's kind of
And I think they're doing a Lethal Weapon 5. I think him and Danny Glover as well. So
Blimey, I didn't know he was still alive. I thought they would have handed it over to his son to do it or something like that, but
who knows? But yeah,
he knows. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Orlando Calrissian. Very cool. Very cool. All right, guys. Well, yeah, I mean, and you feel good with you got the Ultimate Pirates set, haven't you, from care of Bricklink Designer Program?
yeah. So I got this, and I still got Barracuda Bay as well to build. So I could just have a complete pirate month really, if I had somewhere to put them. Yeah, but because I think Barracuda Bay is actually quite tall, so I don't know where I'd put it. I want to build it because I really love that set.
Yeah, I know. Stud, do you still rate the Bricklink Designer Program stuff to kind of invest in, or maybe less investing in them now, or what? Because the early days ones, they go crazy prices.
Still do, and I still love the program, and I love the direction that it's going in and all that kind of stuff. But it's like everything, it's changed, right? The whole market's changed. But
Yeah.
part of that is like, I think the original when they did it was, I think it was 2020, and I think it was like April that they kicked it off. They originally had 2,500 copies, and then they immediately jumped it to 5,000. And in present day, that's so different than some of the BDP programs today, right? But
Well, that's it. That's the thing. Yeah, because back in the day, it was called, what was it called? The A-Fold Designer.
Yeah, even far, yes. Oh man, I'm forgetting the exact name. That was quite some time ago.
Yeah. But those early ones, some of those ones, like the fire truck and stuff like that, way better. Cool.
It's something invitational or something, isn't it? Is that right?
The invitational.
Oh yeah.
The Invitational was the second time around. It was the A-Fold Designer Program, I think, the first time.
Yeah.
And then the Invitational, then they did it properly for series 1, 2, 3.
All right, I see. I can't keep up with it. Good stuff, though. All right, so let's go to... Well, we're at the Brick Bods. Brick Bods, how are you guys? What have you been up to? How you doing? How was last week's stream as well?
What did we do last? Oh, we were tying in parts, weren't we? There's still a few parts on the desk. Ian's currently back on his airship, so he's spreading lots of things. But yeah, we're getting there. Things seem more tidy-ish. Maybe. Who knows? We'll find out. But yeah, I think we're good. We done it. Lego store today, and I think that's all we've really done Lego-y. Just I feel like I'm working all the time, so that's pretty much what I've got at the moment.
Oh, really? Why is that? Carrie, have you started a new job or something? Are you working?
No, it's the fact that I have to do the after school club as well as the breakfast club at the moment. Because...
okay, so you're doing like first thing in the morning and kind of last thing in the late afternoon sort of time.
Yeah, which is it's not so bad, but because my girls are at school the whole time, they're very tired, and so we've got a few more parenting challenges to sort of navigate each day. Little meltdowns and things. Bless them, they're doing their best, but it's hard. So
no, I can imagine. Interestingly enough, so let's go back to Stud. One more question, I think, for Stud and Colin, before we look at this brand new amazing Goonies set, which people are loving. Stud, why would someone come and go and watch your content on, say, Instagram and YouTube? Tell us a little bit about what your channel's kind of a thing. What's your kind of...
Yeah, so I feel like I dabble in a few different things that. Thank you for letting me speak on it. Just of course. But I think something really that changed is the shopping experience in person. At least here in North America, and even when I was in Europe and stuff, going to the stores, especially during holiday season, it didn't have that like magical experience that like we always used to, and especially during COVID is kind of when like this stuff really kicked off. But something unique on my channel that we started was that we would do a live stream actually on the release night of whenever the Lego set was dropping, or some of the big sales promotions like May 4th or of course Black Friday that's approaching, which I'm getting ready for. And I think it's a really unique thing that no one's ever done before in the Lego space. And it's kind of just turned into like a really fun hangout. And it's a good thing for like the Lego community to just talk in the chats, bring different guests on and all that kind of stuff. But very different from the Instagram and stuff where I try to make fun content with my wife.
Yeah.
Whenever I could drag her in.
Yeah, is she kind of, do you think that could be a thing in the future that kind of develops, or does she like, no, I'm kind of in the background kind of?
She hates being on camera, like absolutely hates it. But occasionally she'll, or she's got like a reward progress, like, oh, I'm gonna get a coffee today or something. Like like don't worry, I'll grab coffee for us. Let's record this video or something. So.
You try and get her in as much. I really enjoyed your reviews that you used to do in your kitchen, by the way. I always thought that was pretty good when your house was kind of being constructed and stuff like that. Yeah. I like that. I like that idea. I even kind of do it occasionally myself, because the packages arrive at the door and it's just like, well, let's just do it now. And the kitchen is, generally speaking, fairly clean to do it. So that's why not.
Unlike the Lego room, the kitchen's always clean, so it's a great space for filming content. Bad for the wife if you leave it there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's got to go straight away, or you've got to come up with some sort of kind of agreement that it'll be gone in very soon, rather than later. So, Colin, what about you then, my friend? Because your content's quite different. You do a lot of skits and stuff like that. So, why would someone come over and watch you on Instagram? Because I think is Instagram your kind of main focus, or would you say maybe YouTube as well? But I see a lot of the same sort of content on both.
Yeah, so I repost on all three of them. I'm rarely making unique content for any of my channels, and it's just because of A, time, and B, each platform will take the same video and you get totally different results, and so you almost want to post it on all three, because I'll post. I post. So one of the series that I like to do is just going and doing pad boxes and like filling up a box, seeing what the value of that pad box is compared to like Bricklink. I do that all the time, and I just enjoy doing it. I'm building up my parts collection.
It's a good idea. Like good idea.
Same video. I'll post it on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. One of the last ones I posted had 3 million views on YouTube on Shorts.
Brilliant.
And then had like, I don't know, on TikTok I think it only had like 10K. And so you're like, exact same video. You'd think it would resonate in the same way, and I think it does. But the platforms, sometimes it'll push it out more in one platform than the other. So I do repost. So theoretically, you could follow me on one, but appreciate it if you follow me on all. But yeah, I do a little bit of like, I think when I don't know if you remember that trend a few weeks ago where people were like Googling themselves, and like Google told me that I was like essentially like, I should read it to you. Like essentially told me I was cheap. And like just so funny, like totally called me out, and everyone was laughing that knows me, because they were like, yeah, that totally sounds like you. I'm gonna pull it up because I have it saved.
We should do that live one night. We just should Google each other and just see what it comes up with.
It's so funny.
It's going on.
As a frugal and thrifty Lego fan, Wiley creates content to connect with others, to share with passion for. So yeah, he pretty much knows that I'm. And it even says that I'm a single income family. It knows, because I've said it before, that my wife doesn't work. She's with the kids. So that's kind of funny that Google, also scary that Google.
That in itself is a full-time job, folks.
Yeah.
It really is.
And she loves it. But no, yeah. So I think a little bit of that. I would say the other like area that like I'm really passionate about is the fan designer community, and so I always do Lego Ideas videos.
Big on ideas. You are, mate.
Yeah. So I love Lego Ideas. I'm really fortunate that so far, since I've been in LAN, except for the one the Italian Riviera, I've gotten all of the ideas sets since September, I guess. I love idea sets. I think that the concept is great, and one of the cool parts about being in LAN is I've been able to be in roundtable discussions with the designer, the Lego designer, sometimes the fan designer, and talking about the product. And it's just, there's something special about the program. I love just, again, the fan being able to be involved with it. And when we talk about the Goonie set, there's a lot of people who like are mad that the set isn't what the fan created. But, the fans have this really cool special space to be in where they can create whatever they want, and there's very few limitations. You don't have to worry about the part color, because you can do whatever you want in studio. You don't have to worry about how big it is, because unless there's a brief that says it can only be a certain number of pieces, you can kind of do what you want. And reality comes in where like the fan design for the Goonie set easily would have been a $500+ set. It's beautiful, but it would have been way too expensive, and I don't want a $500 Goonie set. And I think like Lego, you know, obviously shrinking it down, but I think we're very intentional about what they did, and they kept a lot of the essence of that build without a bunch of the extra pieces. And I love hearing that experience. Being on the call and hearing about I was on the call with the Minerals collection designer and like the original fan designer, and him talking about it, and like this was like a dream come true to him. Yeah, and he was like, maybe he felt it differently, but when he talked to us, he just shared how like amazing it was to work with Lego designers, because they usually have, you know, a number of calls and they talk through things and they ask for their feedback, and obviously again there's parameters that they have to work around. But from what I've heard from the 3 interviews that I've been in with the fan designers, it is just a wonderful process to be a part of, and none of them have been like mad to be a part of it. And so, you know, plus they're going to make some money, which is great. So I don't know. I think I really like that piece of it. I do like the Bricklink designer part of it. I don't talk as much about Bricklink designer, mostly because the sets just end up being super expensive. And I'm never going to, unless Lego sends me one, I have not bought one yet, because again, if it's over 200, like I'm typically looking for a deal, and you can't find that on Bricklink Design.
Not bringing in designer programs, yeah. Well, is there a particular theme that you kind of, other than ideas, is there like a theme that you kind of plug into that you enjoy?
Yeah, it's shifted a lot over the years. Like I think, okay, I'll say this. Like my collection is now dictated partially because of my kids and what they're interested in.
Right. Okay.
And so
that's fine. That's a good enough
I'm
reason.
a big Disney fan, and so I'd say Disney's probably up there. I love Disney. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. That's something that people don't know, is that I'm like a diehard Star Wars fan, to the point of I've read every piece of Star Wars literature that's a part of canon right now, which is I think like 300+ novels. Like I'm like in deep in Star Wars, but I just don't talk about it as much because there's already so many Star Wars Lego creators, and also the Star Wars community is completely toxic, and like I do not want to be a part of the Star Wars community.
Dude, that is honestly that is wild. That is Wild West stuff. That is the
Lego community at times can be a little bit, but like the Star Wars community and the Lego Star Wars community, it's like it gets crazy.
Yeah.
Axel put in the chat, no Technic. I don't have anything against Technic, but generally speaking, I would say less theme based, but sets that really speak to me are minifig play scale sets. That is where I am at, because the concept of play in Lego is super important to me. So like none of the Lego behind me is untouchable. The kids can play with any of it. Obviously we have rules to make sure it doesn't just like end up all over the house.
Disintegrate. Yes, it doesn't disintegrate.
Right. Yeah, and we and they like them as sets, and so at the end of the day, they want it back to being a set, even though partway through the day they're breaking it apart and stuff. So I would say play scale minifig based sets. I don't do a ton of display sets. I'm not interested like in art sets. Again, a lot of Technic sets, they're not very minifig centric, and so I love building with Technic in a regular Lego set, but like actual Technic sets are just not like something that I'm passionate about, because in the end you're generally creating a display piece usually.
Yeah, to be honest, unless it's Bionicle. People seem to love Bionicle. I look at Bionicle and I'm like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. But I love the Bionicle story. The lore for it is so rich. And then I look at it and talking to Star Wars, Stud, do you remember those Star Wars buildable figures that you could get?
Yeah.
Boba Fett was really good and all them sort of things. Yeah, you jingling there, so
I got Darth Vader over there. Darth Vader's one of the best.
Too, right?
Yeah, but they're essentially like a Star Wars answer to Bionicle, aren't they? And I build them, and I've tried to make a couple of videos with them, and it's like, I can't even. It's hard work, put it that way. And I'm like, definitely. But I do want to try a biggish sort of Technic set or something like that. I do fancy it. I mean, saying that, I kind of recently traded in a rally set that was like 5 years old that I've had for years. But I do fancy one of those big ones. But I don't know. Equally, there are some other manufacturers out there that kind of build some quite good looking Technic style sets as well.
Are you interested in the Formula One at all?
I do like Formula One because I'm not a million miles away from Silverstone, to be honest. So and if it was anything, it would probably be so. It'll be the classic, like when I was a kid, when I was your age, Christo. I used to drink lots of Red Bull. It used to help me through the weekends. And but I've always wanted to fancy myself driving. One of my favourite cars I've ever driven is a Ferrari. So there's that kind of thing. So I used to be an engineer as well for London Transport. So I kind of come from a bit of an engineering background as well.
That's why I think Technic would be great. I don't want to get into Technic because the one thing I would love would be the mechanics of everything, and that would be the draw. That would pull me in totally, and I'd be like sucked into all the mechanical moving parts and everything. Which is what I like about Technic in normal sets and play sets. With it's their ability to use Technic to make play features and moving parts and things. But okay.
But Stud, would you ever? I mean, is it a good thing to invest in maybe a Technic set of some sort or something like that?
I really think from like the personal collection side of thing, I really recommend like the newest one, the Red Bull or the Ferrari. Like I thought the builds were great, and I build a lot of Lego, like probably everyone here, and I thought it was like a really like good change of pace, just to see something very different. And it was like it offered like a whole new build experience, and it was still really fun. So I really do recommend it. I think it was a great enjoyable build, but no minifigs, not as play scale. I do understand that.
Yeah, and that's it. It's all different from but I'm like Martin. I'm like, if I go down there, I'm scared. I'm not going to kind of drag myself out because it's bad enough tantalizing myself occasionally with Star Wars stuff, let alone the rest of it. But anyway, so anyway, let's go. Colin, are you actually building something tonight? Are you actually building something there?
So I'm sorting. I got a 15,000 brick order.
I'm always interested to see what people are sorting.
Yeah, so let me show you. So
there
is a charity initiative that I am helping be a part of. It's called the Giving Machine, and they are around the world. And they people can essentially, you go up to like a vending machine, and instead of buying like a snack or something like that, you are buying an item that is then donated to a charity. Oh, yeah. And so they have one locally where I am. There's throughout the world. I think there's actually one in London that they bring back just in the holiday season. So anyways, last year I designed a minifig sized version of this little machine. And I also designed a large version of the machine that's about 12 inches tall. But anyway, so this year they're doing we're going to do like a make and take event at our local machine. And so I ordered 15,000 parts so that then people can come and come do a little take home build of one of these smaller ones. So that's what I've got, a bunch of red and black and white parts that I have to sort through.
Wow, dude. So that's good going. That's good going. That's using the medium of Lego for a real good positive cause.
It's fun. Plus I wasn't opposed to it. Worked out well that 2 times points came up when it was time to order the bricks. And so I ordered them on behalf of the organization and was happy to get reimbursed for that purchase and get 20,000 VIP points.
Oh, dude, yeah, that is great. That is 20,000. That's really good.
And I also have 10 of the Arctic, what are they called? The Northern Lights GWPs. Oh, yes, I don't know what I'm going to do with all 10 of them, but I have them.
There you go. Well, that's it. That's your kids are sorted out for Christmas. Yeah, right. That is.
Pro tip that I discovered, and here's one thing I'll say. I wish that Lego, when they did PAB orders, I wish that if you ordered parts, they would just keep them in separate bags, like a separate bag for each part. And the reason why I ordered 10 separate orders was not just because of the GWPs, like that's obviously a nice perk, but was because then I could have essentially just 2 parts in each order, and they're 2 different colors. So then I only have to do a quick color sort instead of having to individually go through and pull out. Because again, when you got 15,000 parts, it's going to take me years to sort through if I had to have a bag of red. And so that's why that was the trick. If you're doing a big order, is you just do multiple orders and then you kind of separate the order by either part type or color if there's enough colors.
Yeah, cool. That's going to keep you busy. That is. Anyway, let's get busy and look at the new Goonies set, shall we? So before we do that, there's something we haven't done yet, actually. There's something we haven't done yet. Carrie?
I thought you might have forgotten.
No, I can't forget, Carrie. You're top of the pops. So with everything in mind, with everything going on, I think it's time for a little bit of this. So before the Goonies, there is of course the Bods.
Yeah.
So Bods, what's the scores on the floors?
So I am going to give a score of 1.
One.
Wow,
One.
that's a positive
What?
number.
It's a positive score for the first time in a very long time.
Oh, Zuberus. Why is this?
Click it,
You're after something, Ian, and you're letting mankind down here.
No. So we've done quite a lot of work on it today,
Yeah.
so it's looking good. There is stuff in front of the door, so you don't get the bonus point from the door closing.
I've decided that's a better place that to be than over there. So
Have you?
yeah, I don't care about shutting the door. So
Yeah.
that
Yes,
seems fine.
Carrie's got this thing about doors not needing to be closed for something. I don't know what it is. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's it. All right, cool. Blimey, I can't believe that.
Yeah.
No, I think that's gone quite well. There's
I mean, I
a
think
few bits on the floor.
This morning you asked me, and I think
I asked you earlier today, and you said -6.
yeah. So
Wow.
there's been a lot of work.
And
done.
that-
She's up to her
like that-
game. She's up to her game.
Before I went to get the kids, so I haven't really done much.
There's
Yeah.
a lot changed since then.
Mhm.
I'm going to take credit for most of it.
No, there was a whole load of bags. I've hidden stuff.
Oh,
It's the
you
best
didn't-
score ever. That is, Peter. Believe me.
Ian did help with a small pile over there, which was on his side, so I think it's fair that he
Okay.
helped with that.
Stud, do you have this issue as well when you're in your kind of creative space? Because you kind of you believe in like having a kind of almost a minimalistic kind of lifestyle, and that's kind of connected with Christo's book. But do you does that go so far as Lego? Because Lego can be quite the opposite of minimalistic, can't it?
I feel like that's one of the biggest challenges I face as like a Lego collector. Is I still love being the minimalistic person, especially like if you ever come out to Chicago again, I'd love to bring you over, right? But
Totally.
I think you would find that like in my space, like the entire house here is like very simple. And then, even downstairs, like a lot of the displays here are super, I'm always taking things off rather than putting things on. And it's just like, all right, what do you do with it, right? It's just a constant challenge. I know many of us are always.
But do you break it down or do you store it somewhere?
Yeah, that's lately what I've just kind of been doing over the last couple of years is breaking sets down and putting them in storage.
Dude, I've got 4 sets this week that I've broken down. I did what was I watching yesterday? Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, I just had my dinner. I was watching, I think it's episode 3 of Peacemaker. So I'm catching up with that. And I'm taking apart Anakin Starfighter. I was like, this is the rock and roll lifestyle, this is. But I'm just trying to make space. I don't want to get rid of the sets. I might want to, build it again one day. And it's a really cool looking set with a nice print around the canopy. Yeah. But I kind of want to bag it up and put it away and maybe come back to it another day. So, and Martin, you're doing the same thing at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, I've already today, whilst we've been on stream, done 2 sets, 2 small ones. So yeah.
There we go. Oh, hold one of them up. Let's see if we can guess which one it is.
Guess you'll know that.
So
yeah, that's
Jedi's Interceptor.
Yep. Yeah, Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor, and then this is another Star Wars based one, a little one.
Dude, I can't believe we've both done Interceptors this week. What are the
There's,
chances of that?
Maybe from maybe that fig there, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's the
Mark.
old dude that got Grogu, isn't it?
Yes, there you go. Yes, yeah.
That's it. Yeah, I know the one you mean.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm clearing.
He played Jar Jar Binks. I know everything about him by his name. I see. But yeah, that's the thing. There's the one thing in life, folks. You can't have all 3 of space, time, and money. That's it. You cannot. You can have 2, and you can get close to 3, but you can't have all 3. But anyway, with that in mind, let's have a look at the new Goody set, shall we? I've been tantalising it for long enough, I think. So anyway, first impressions. Let me go to my page. Gaz, Martin, you guys gush about the film all the time. What's your first impressions?
I really like it. I can't help it. I think because I love the film. The fact that when I heard that the idea set was coming, I knew I was going to buy it. I was just like, yeah, I'm going to buy it. So, and then saw this today, and I was just like, yeah, and that like those little play features, going through it and seeing the play features specifically, I was just like, oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool. Oh, they've put that in. Oh, they've added this. So yeah, and then the figs. I mean, oh, look at the figs. Yeah, they've got a really good cast. It's just such a good set, and it's a good size. Even though they did scale it down, it's still a really good size. It's a good play scale size, but also can be display if you want a bit of both. So. Yeah, I think they've just done really good.
Peter asked a good question. Is it a day one for you, Martin? Because the GWP looks like it's a good GWP.
It's a day one because of the GWP. I was. If it wasn't GWP, I could wait. But no, because of that, and because of again, that's been the attic to the family house, and there's so many little Easter eggs in that attic alone. I was like, I'm getting.
Not the statue, though, I bet.
Yeah. No. I got the picture. I love the fact they got the picture, and I think they've done a little cutout in the mouth, which I love. Yeah. And I also think, should Wicked Bricks do a limited display, it's going to be the map on the back. I'm just calling it that now.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Really?
The map as well, yeah.
Dude, Wicked Bricks need to do a collab with you because you love them, you really do. And I to be fair, Wicked Bricks have done a good price, I think, for their case. For the Death Star. I think 250s that's pretty reasonable, to be honest. I think. Yeah. But yeah. So, what do you think of the two sides, the dual sides of it? One side looks perfectly like a really nice looking, well shaped. Sailing ship.
Yeah, they finished the back. That's what I want.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, they've done where the Star Wars failed.
No, they obviously it's very true to the original design where he had a ship one side, and the fact that it's finished, I just love it because you get the pirate ship, you get One Eye Willie's ship there, and then you get the whole story on the other side. Again, split up into little sections. They even added in the bit from the cutscene, which you don't see in the film.
Why have they done that? That's quite rare, isn't it, to do something like that? Or was this regarded as a very good cutscene that they should have used?
Yeah, I think... Because I don't remember seeing it as a kid, because I've watched this movie quite a few times as a kid. And then it was only as an adult when I got the DVD and they showed the cutscene. It's like the Spanish that the kids, that Mouth speaks. On TV, you'd never saw the subtitles. It wasn't on TV with subtitles. It was just Spanish. He spoke to the lady, and you're always thinking, what is going on? And then when you see it with the subtitles and you see what he's telling her, you're like, oh, now I understand. So,
if you watch it on streaming services, they do have the subtitles in now.
Yeah.
So you will know what he's talking about, Greg, when you finally get around to watching.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch. I mean, this film's from 1985, so
1985 is 40 years old.
It won't be any more than 90 minutes long. It's like the good old days.
The trouble is, though, to make it authentic, you will have to watch it on VHS. You do realise that, right?
Oh, guys.
On a TV that's only about this big.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. A little bush TV. Those are the days. So, Gaz, you was pretty much of this time as well. Brought up in the 80s. What's your initial impressions of this set?
No, I really like it. I mean, I was a fan of the idea submission way back when, as Delusion Bricks put it out. It seems like ages ago now. I just thought it's really, really cool idea, and I'm really. Jesus Christ, gone so fast.
Yeah, I think the challenge was like last April 2024, and then it was announced.
It just feels like it was yesterday.
Wow, it's gone quick.
On ideas, there's been other Goonies sets as well. There was one which was 360, and
that's right.
From they put the cabin at the top, and then all the underground went down in like a spiral.
I think it was the same guy.
But that was
it might have been the same chap.
It might have been, but every time there's been a Goonies set on ideas, I've voted for it. But then any kind of good popular movie kind of thing set, I'm pretty much guaranteed to go. Yes, please get it. So,
But it's like a really sort of strong design concept as well, though, with the fact that one side you can play it as a ship, and then the other side you can just play through the film as well. which I really like that idea as well. And it just sort of, I think it just adds more. I say it adds more depth to it, but sounds like a bit of fun. But I also think they nailed the minifigures in this as well. I mean, I was watching some of the cutscenes from Lego Dimensions, because that's where obviously they had this initially, which, by the way, definitely worth checking out because they are very, very funny.
They are.
But I mean, even then, they got the designs of the figures, which I think some of them have followed through. Like the Mama Fratelli, she's pretty much exactly the same as in the game, but she looks spot on. Yeah, and they've just got that.
Is that the lady with the necklace and the black outfit?
Beret,
yeah. That looks like the actress, because she had a quite grumpy looking face, didn't she?
Yeah, really. But I think they've kind of brought them all design wise from the game, mostly just enhanced them a bit. Probably got like new hair pieces on for some of them, but like that piece on Sloth as well is just fantastic. The hat with the bandana as well. It's like, what? We need this like 1,000 times over for just normal pirates as well. So but yeah, no, I really love the set, and I love the fact that it has got that thing. But there is one thing I am very disappointed at with the set as well.
Oh, what's that, guys?
So I don't know if you've seen the reveal videos, but it's on this turntable, so you can turn it around, and the turntable's not included. So I'm really annoyed now. Otherwise, spot on. But
that's it. On the what do they call it? Lazy Susan or something?
Lazy
Susan.
There's a guy on the show on the weekend. He had his Lego set, similar idea. That one of his mocks. It was like you had the castle front, and you could spin it around, and it was like, okay, that's what I want now. I want one of those. So the fact they had it on this, well, it's like, well, I want one now. Where's mine?
And their one's really low down as well. Mine's on like a cake thing is. So I need to get one. I need to get one of those.
Nice turntable, and it's not included. That should be a gift purchase.
You've got to get one with ball bearings as well, guys. Apparently, because it's smoother. But there we go.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Anyway.
The things you know about. You don't just tune in for Lego knowledge, folks. I tell you, it's real life stuff.
You could make one with Technic as well, I suppose.
I guess it will be full of pins. It will be. Well, let's go to Colin first, because Colin's like one of my go-to peeps in the world for Lego ideas, to be honest. And I think this is a cracking one. Colin, what was your first impressions when you got the box from Lego and you opened it up and you was like, wow? Was it wow, or was it oh no? Or
yeah, fortunately with this one, and same with Willy Wonka, there was no leaked images before getting it, which made it that much more of a special experience as someone who's fortunate to get them a little bit early. And because I would say most of the sets, like the leaked images, somehow get out prior to even them showing up at our house. A real treat. It's definitely interesting. It might not be for everyone. I know some people in the comments. It's funny because like they finished the back, but now they're thinking that the front is finished because it's open and exposed. But I'm like, okay, well, it's got an interesting kind of almost like identity crisis, because it's like, okay, like right here in this scene, we're seeing it from the back, but it's like realistically supposed to be displayed probably with the front facing you. So I think it's kind of interesting in that regards. Like I think some creators will be like, how do I want to display this? That would be like a question mark. Again, for me, being very minifig centric, obviously I'm going to display it with all the different minifig scenes. But I think it's a fun concept. My kids love looking at it, like coming out and playing with it. Like we have minimal play until I can make all the content with it, because they start destroying things right away. And so usually the new rule is and to Axe's point in the chat, yes, that is the original actor of Data.
Yes, it is.
The guy said Data was in it, and I'm looking for some android or something like from Star Trek.
Yeah, no, it's cool. See, people were like, "Oh, I wish they brought back Sean Astin," and I'm like, "I'm sure Lego's still recovering from the budget when he did the Shire review."
Yeah,
I'm like, they can only afford so many A-list celebrities coming back to play with Lego sets, but yeah, my kids love it, and it's fun. I think what's cool about it is like so many of the bricks are so intentional. Like they really were like, it's to try and fit it into a smaller space that was a little bit more affordable. They really like every little room and nook and cranny, like, without like going into too many details, because I want people to experience it themselves. I guess when the review videos come out, you'll see more in depth. But like even something like the freezer that, and I don't want to ruin the film for you too much, but there's a freezer and there's ice cream in the freezer and other stuff that happens in this freezer.
Yeah.
And the little freezer's here and it's got little like tiny tubs of ice cream.
See, I love that. That's
I'm on. There's so much of it, and then like the play features are really fun. You know, I don't know if it's clear from the adverts, but like the piano, if you hit the wrong keys, the floor falls out, and if you hit the right key, it opens the hatch, and which is essentially what happens in the film. And so there's just a lot of really cool, like they're just so intentional about so many things. And honestly, the sticker sheet, I wish I had the little. It's like 4 stickers. That's it. The whole set.
There's only 4 stickers.
There's more stickers, I think, in the GWP than there is in the actual set.
Wow.
There's very few stickers. There's printed parts all over it, and unique printed parts, not just generic printed parts. Like there's definitely parts on this that are kind of unique. But yeah, they did a really good job with it. I enjoyed. Again, I had the experience of building it. I really enjoyed building it. I talked to someone else who they didn't have as enjoyable of an experience building it. So like obviously everyone's going to have a different experience with it. Someone else in LAN. But I think I really enjoy what the finished product is. And I like that it doesn't take up too much of space, but I think just the right amount, like of shelf space and real estate in general. It's not too high, which is kind of nice because when their sets are too wide and too high, I feel like they take up weird amounts of space when you try and put a set beside it. Whereas this one I feel like is a really nice, like it fits on a Billy or something like that really well.
Can I just say, because bearing in mind, I've not seen the film, but what I'm seeing from the adverts, and blimey, they put some budget into this set, that's for sure. The guy that designed it, the fan designer, must be so proud. Even I'm proud of him. I don't even know who the fan designer was. Yeah. I'm really picking up Skeleton Crew vibes here. Yeah.
So that's what's cool about it. So like Skeleton Crew has become one of my favorite Star Wars film and television franchises.
Great
because it's so like 80s campy, like vibes of the Goonies and films in that era. It actually makes me really want to pick up the. I still haven't picked up the ship from the Skeleton Crew set that we got. I'm excited to.
What a great name, Onyx Cinder. And also that we kind of need another version of it as well. In all honesty, don't we?
That's true.
for not giving away any spoilers, folks, but you kind of do. When you know.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there was interviews that specifically said that like the creators of that show were watching all these old kind of 80s adventure shows, and that's where they got a lot of inspiration from a lot of the show, which is cool.
So good.
Yeah, very, very cool. Martin, is this the first time you've seen this video?
I've seen snippets of it on Insta, but I haven't actually sat down and just watched it. So I'm really interested in say everything he's got to say right now.
Oh, dude, everything he says in this, I watched it just before we went live, and he's proper acted in this. But he is loving it. Yeah. I mean, to do something as a child and then come back like 30, 40 years later and still be kind of, I don't know, making money from it, I suppose you could say, is so good. And he's testament to how good the stories were in the 80s. Don't you think that, guys?
It's brilliant. This is just watching this without sound. It's just brilliant. It's making me really smile inside as well.
This video alone is making me want to buy this set, and I've not even seen the film because it's a good looking set. It's got great figures in it. There's some super play features. It's got 4 stickers in it, which is, from someone who makes content out of stickers, that's still very, very good.
So whoever's behind this really needs a pay rise because this is just brilliant. I'm loving it.
Do you guys know his story a little bit?
I know he kind of stepped away and then he came back to acting.
Yeah, so he's also in Indiana Jones, and those were his 2 big pieces when he was a kid. Yeah. And there was like a period of time where he stepped away because there was a lot of just kind of negativity surrounding him, and it was totally like unnecessary. And I'm trying to remember what show he was in somewhat recently. Anyways, he came back to it, and
Loki, wasn't he?
What's
he's
that?
in Loki. He's in
Loki.
Yeah, but he won
TGA.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes, and he's like won awards, and now it's like this like whole like huge circle moment, and like I just love. He's just such a gem. And,
but don't you think he's quite a positive energy to be around.
Oh,
as well.
totally. Yeah, I would love to meet him. Of all the people that are in this cast, I would love to meet him.
Have you seen him when? Have you seen him when like Harrison Ford was on the red carpet and they meet up on the red carpet again because he's come back into film and then he's all like hi and Harrison's like hey and they're like oh, it's such a lovely moment.
And that's quite rare for Harrison to be kind of warm towards someone. To be fair, so Stud, you've received it from Lan. You're going to be doing a review on it and all sorts of bits and pieces. What was your initial kind of sense on it when you received it?
I was really excited because this is a movie I grew up watching as a kid. I mean, I didn't get to live it, in its peak moments, right? But it was still a film that like I grew up watching as a kid and like could relate to it in many ways. Probably that you guys can too. My wife had never seen the film, so for me it was like an opportunity to like bond over something with my wife as well.
Oh,
so she watched it for the very first time prior to me building it. And she absolutely was over the moon about the film. And she was not excited to watch it. She goes, it's from 1980s. I'm like, I know it's from 1980s. But I think I would love to like put her on the spot in a video or something. Be like, what did you think of the film? Because it blew her away. Like the next day, like a full 24-hour circle, she was talking about it. And I'm like, well, that clearly had an impact on you if you brought it up the next day. So like when the set got announced and, I'd finally received it, I was super excited to build it. And I think a lot of things that Wiley was talking about, and I know he's constructed it as well. It's a really, and we'll just base it off the pictures and images.
Yeah.
The traps. I mean, it's just a play scale set. And I think as we're talking about engaging with everyone here on this panel, I think a lot of us here really enjoy play scale sets and the play features and just playing with your Lego all the time. And they did a great job. Whoever's on the team for ideas, I'm sure is going to be getting a pay raise after this one because it is so fun looking on the smile from Data's face. Yeah, I don't know his actual name, but it's transparent, right? Like even in this little video that's kind of going back. I will say though, it's a set that I think is a little big. I think I know why he said it doesn't take a lot of real estate, but I feel like it does take a lot of real estate. And it's hard not to at a $300+ Lego set, right?
Yeah.
But no, I love that they went with the two-sided things. It's obviously a way different version than the original submission, and I think for the right reasons. And the minifigs, I'm over the moon about the figs. Like, I feel like it's not often Lego checks off every box as far as a fig, and I feel like this set does.
Yeah, but based on what I know, sometimes I think they drop the ball, and I think that about a few sets recently, like of which I've bought HOGSMEADE and a few of the Death Star. To be fair, I think this is really, really good. I think one-piece sets have been very, very good figures, and I reckon, and again, it's not set. I've never really watched the movies, but I'm going to buy it. And that's Captain Jack's Sparrow's ship. I think those figures look amazing. I really, really do. And when Lego gets it right, I think they're totally on board. And the thing is, and this is what I say about the difference between, say, Lego and Lumi and Cada and Mattel Brick Shop and all those, right, and Fantasy. The difference is Lego has two big things that they don't. One is the minifigure, so they need to kind of push that as much as they can. And secondly is they've got the lore. Like, you build the Death Star and you're putting in like an octane kind of fuel tank into it as well. And that's something that nobody else can do. And so the minifigures is kind of quite key for me when it comes to building Lego sets. It really is.
Well, even on that Jack Sparrow's one, though, like, I felt robbed a little bit. Like, I thought we should have saw Rigetti and Pintel. Like, it didn't matter what they said. I thought those minifigs should have been included in that set. And, like, I don't have that same feeling with this set. For me, it was the parents. I'm like, oh, they could have added the parents. And then, like, we got them in the promo. And then I can think of, I won't say it, but, like, I can think of two other characters. One might be in the freezer that I thought might be fun to add. But it totally wasn't needed.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
I would say with this, the only like if I was to put a gripe, I would have liked the teens to have the medium-sized legs, like the bendable medium-sized legs, just because then it would have showed the difference between them and the adults.
Yeah.
And then some people have complained online about leg printing and dual molded. I don't care. That's not a camp that I am concerned about, unless it's maybe for a CMF, but like that's not something that like ruins me. But I would say that's the only thing that I would say is I would have liked the teens to have those medium-sized legs.
I do see that detail, like because reference the yellow all-girl fig, and then the boy she's standing next to, and the girl with the like.
The three kind of on the right there. They're the teenagers, and theoretically they should be shorter than the adults.
Yeah.
But you see, the thing is that the fact that we're kind of going down to that sort of detail to sort of nitpick is a good thing. That's not necessarily a bad thing.
I think as well with more sort of city style figures like these ones, because not like sort of Star Wars or whatever, because they've got, even if they've got plain legs, it's not too much of a deal breaker anyway, is it? Because it's only going to be a pair of jeans probably, so you're like, okay, they haven't got a pocket on their leg, so what? So you can forgive it a little bit more.
And you can't tell from the image, but the brother who's the third in from the left, like that minifigure face is so good. You guys, it is probably one of the best minifig printings I've ever seen. I don't know if you can pull up the other like image of them all on the row. There's like a closer up image of the minifigures. His face printing is so good. I don't know how like well it'll show in this space, but when you guys get it, it's amazing.
Wow.
I'm also curious though. Also, I want to hear everybody's favorite minifig, because I feel like we might all have different answers. Like I'm curious to see like which fig, and even if you haven't seen the show, like who is your favorite minifig of this one? Because I feel like mine might not be as similar as everyone else's.
Well, I'll let Martin go first, and we'll go down the panel. Martin, who's your favorite fig?
I have to say, I love the fact that they include One Eye Willie, which is the skeleton pirate. I mean, if they didn't have him in here, that would have been an outrage. I would have rioted. I'd have marched to Billund and gone, where the heck is this fig? So for me, it's got to be One Eye Willie. So
very cool.
I love the fact
cool.
he's in there. Yeah.
Okay, so One-Eyed Willie for you. That doesn't surprise me. I would have just said that was yours probably anyway. What about you, Stud?
I am in agreement. I would have gone one. Like I love the attention to detail on a figure that like is a skeleton. They could have definitely skimped out on, right, and just give us like a skeleton figure or something. But they put that added detail, right? Like they put him in his shirt, his leg pieces, and like gave him a like unique molded or printed face, and I thought that was a win.
That printed face. I tell you what, how good would that printed face look like with I don't know, as kind of like with as one of these containers down here? That would be quite cool, wouldn't it, for a Halloween?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think. Yeah, that'd be good. Oh, look, there's no idea for Lego there. 10%, LondonBridgeBricks@gmail.com. Thank you very much. So we've heard from above, Martin. We've heard from below, Stud. Everyone's loving One Eye Willie. What about you, Colin? Who would you say was your favourite figure in this, and why?
So I do think the mom, I would say that's like the most accurate, like spot on figure. I identify with Chunk because that was like my nickname in middle school, and everyone made me I had to do the truffle shuffle on a regular basis when I was a kid. Kids are so mean. Kids are so mean.
Kids are horrible.
So I had to do the truffle shuffle on a regular basis, and I was fine to do it. But so I would say like his figure is great, but the mom is just, everything about her is just so good. Like the hair piece, which I think is unique to her. Even just like having the black hands for her gloves, like it's just such a great fig.
Yeah.
She's got a real mean expression on her face as well, doesn't she?
Both prints. I don't know if you can see both prints, but she's got, most of them have dual printed faces except for One Eye Willie. I think all of them do. And there's some good ones. The other one that's really fun that I don't know if you can see it in the adverts. In the GWP, which I don't know if we're going to talk about that separately or what, but
let's talk about it.
There's this painting that is a part of it. And in the film, what happens is one of the kids, he rips a hole in the mouth of this woman.
Yeah.
And he like sticks his tongue through it, and it's like, is just joking around. Well, this sticker is on a trans part, and you can put the alternate face print of that character with his tongue out, and you can put it up behind it and see it. And it's so
that's good.
That's
good, man.
Brickmaster Harry showed off that video, so I can say that. I don't know if that was in any of the promos, but he showed it off when they were in.
Yeah, he went in quite into deep with his because
his video. That was a really gold video. I'm like, it went way more viral than any of our videos because he just really a good opportunity to get in there. But that's a great call out there. Like the minifig part, having that tongue just for the foresight of using it with the GWP is super cool.
Yeah, and that's good detail, man. That's good. And so whoever was behind the design of this will really put a lot of love into it. I'm probably geeked out for weeks and months about the movie. Carrie, Ian, you guys, this would go straight into one of your coral reefs. This set.
Well, it's quite large, though, isn't it?
It's massive. Yeah.
We're not entirely sure we're getting it. I said to Ian, "Are we getting this?" And he's like, "I don't know," because I don't think we have a place to put it. We want it because we love movies.
I think the other one for us is this would be a display piece. We don't get many display pieces.
No.
But then it's how do you display it? Which way round do you display it?
Oh, good question, man.
You know, that's such a challenge when it comes to this set.
You do 1 week one way, and then the next week you turn it round, and then you get a complete different mood of the room.
Someone put it in chat as well, actually. They said you could put a mirror.
I'll put a mirror behind it.
Yeah.
That'd be a good idea for Wicked Bricks to do that. Yeah, best of both worlds.
Knock a hole through the wall and have it on display. You can see it from two different rooms with two different
Stop knocking holes in things.
He likes knocking holes in things, doesn't he?
You don't have one of them serving hatches through a kitchen to the dining room, do you?
That would be good, but no, we don't.
Yeah.
Oh, we wasn't aimed up at serving hatch. I liked it. I really did.
Yeah, we had one as kids, and it was really important for like my mum could be in the kitchen, we could be in the living room, and it's all fine. I miss that. It's a good fun thing having a serving hatch. We need a serving hatch here.
Okay.
Sort it out.
So aware, but I'll knock a hole through a wall if you want.
Yeah.
I mean,
no knocking holes in walls.
Ian finds the strangest things interesting, but I love Ian for it. So I know Ian's not into minifigures at all, but Carrie, what minifig would be your favourite in this?
So Sloth is my favourite character, so I would want him. But I am really impressed with the Fratelli one. She's spot on.
I think they've done so well with most of the characters.
Yeah.
I'm useless with names, but so like the girl on the end.
Yes,
it's such a good likeness of her.
Yeah,
good hairpiece as well.
Always get with minifigures, you know. But just from that minifigure, you can instantly recognise it. You don't need to see the whole gang.
Yeah, and like the big brother is like that hair. It just all works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about Chunk though. I feel like he needs to be chunkier.
There is always that issue that their bodies are always the same shape essentially. So it's not quite. Yeah.
But he does have that bright red jacket on, so that's pretty telling. Yeah.
Oh, is that Chunk? Is it? Guys, don't you think Chunk looks like one of the Doctor Who's?
No, I think he looks like a hobbit. He's got the hobbit hair.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I actually have one of those. He kind of looks like it, right?
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
I have one right here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's Bilbo, isn't it?
Yeah, Bilbo. Yeah, it does.
He kind of does. That's one of my gripes. I think that was one of my gripes too. I was like, Chunk. I feel like I don't know how they could have done it, but like they could have used something, right?
I mean, they've had the dwarves where you had like the belly, which was a part that you could add on to them and stuff, but then maybe that would be too extreme, you know, but something in there that they should be able to do.
The legification is always kind of like a design choice, but for anyone who doesn't know what Chunk looks like, do you want to show us him, please, Mike? I'm not saying he looks like Martin. I'm saying he looks like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
There you
they've got like his hair quite right either.
Is that a light bulb?
Yes, yeah.
Oh right, okay, just making sure.
Watch the film. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, watch the film at least 3 times.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it on Sunday. I was gonna do an admin day.
Yeah.
I'll take an hour and a half out. I'll watch it.
We'll expect an essay from you on it.
Yeah.
And we'll have a pop quiz on next week.
So I have to tell you something about the rewatch. It's
go
been
for it.
a couple years since I rewatched it.
Yeah.
Man, like now I haven't watched it since I've had kids. I can't believe that I was allowed to watch it at the age that I watched it, because this was put out prior to PG-13 ratings in the US, and it is definitely like, I would say even PG-13 is a stretch almost. Like it's definitely like my kids are not watching it for many years. But what's interesting about it, like there's certain parts that like, and I think that it adds to the charm of it, but there's certain parts that like made me feel uncomfortable now. Like the character in the yellow outfit, Andy. She's like, I don't know, probably what, 15? Like so sexualized. I've never ever I don't remember it ever being like that as a kid, but now as an adult, I'm like so uncomfortable with like.
Do you think that was there for the adults to watch it? Do you think that was just
I think it was part of it was the time. I think that was, she played a character like that in all of the films that she played in as a young person. I don't know exactly the story behind it. Like I believe it's a Chris Columbus film, right? I love his films.
he did all the Harry Potter stuff, didn't he?
The first 2 Harry Potters. He did Gremlins. Like I love his early work. Like I love Chris Columbus to pieces. There's just some weird aspects of it that I was like, so like there's a part of the film where she likes one of the other characters. They're in a dark space and she kisses someone else thinking it's another person. And that's like kind of weird in the first part. But then at the end of the movie, she makes this really awkward comment about him like growing up into his adult parts. And I was like, this is just like super weird. But I feel like what's funny about it is it just adds to the charm of the film. Like it makes it's that campy, like cult classic that like it's when you said it was perfect earlier, I would say, yes, it is perfect, even though there's a lot of really weird flaws and uncomfortable moments in the film. That's what makes it so perfect.
Yeah. And when you think, like, when I think, I feel, and I was speaking to Martin about this earlier on this week, where you get uncomfortable with things, because it doesn't necessarily sit well with me that Lego's doing more Stranger Things, because that is a really violent show, and especially where they're going, where the next set will probably be going with it. There's it was unofficially kind of announced sort of thing. So be careful what you guys say. We'll talk theorizing, but based on where Stranger Things is now, if Lego was to do other sets, it would be. I kind of got to think about that. Anyway, so I know what you mean, but it's very much of its time. Colin, I'll message you after I've watched it, and I'll know exactly what you mean, because I'll look for that vibe. And it was definitely a thing then. I think it was. Gaz, what do you think from then, from its time? Was it kind of, at the time, was it kind of like quite edgy, or was it...
So there's a bit in the attic with a particular statue, which is kind of not kid friendly, but at the same time it is, because it's kind of what the naughty kids would be doing or be talking about, because that's kind of the vibe with it. But it's weird, isn't it? Because like the film's changed, everything changes, everything evolves. But I think at the time, that was kind of a bit of a trope anyway with some of the films, was, you had one character that's like this, one character that's like this. It's like, there's like that whole thing with like 90s school films. It was always like, they went to this thing and they started off as this sort of ugly sort of nerd, and then by the end of it they were this beautiful person, and they changed for this other person and all the rest of it, and then they did a dance routine, which we all do, obviously. So yeah, it's just, I think just film just has these tropes throughout the decades. So I think that's probably just at the time that you don't necessarily notice it when you're growing up through that time. It's only, as Colin said as well, it's only when you rewatch stuff and you look back and you're like, okay, that's the thing. It's not now.
I never realised in like Back to the Future until I watched that over the last few years. I was like, my God, they swore in that and stuff like that.
But you know why as well, though? It's because if you what they used to do with TV, when they put a film on TV, they'd actually edit out certain bits. Because I remember watching it. They did it with Kindergarten Cop. There's a whole bit when he swears, and they just tweaked it so he doesn't. And then like, you go through and you watch this film, and it's like that. And then you watch it when you're grown up, and you're like, I don't remember that. What's that? So yeah, it's all these extra little swear words that appear, and you're like, I did not know that was the case.
Yeah, because there's theatrical release and there's TV.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes they get like extra scenes and everything like that, don't they? So
yeah, there's some. I think it was like that when I watched Spaceballs. There was a whole bit there. There's a whole bit about the characters using the radar trying to find the Lone Star. And yeah, there's I didn't even know this scene existed. And I watched it. I was like, I do not remember this, and I've seen this a lot. But you know,
yeah, they do. Azubarus is the same. Yeah, they're doing Ghostbusters, and it was like okay, and it's I just didn't really tune into it when I was a kid. But yeah, weird. Here's something. I don't know if Christo, if it's regarded as a minifigure in the set. But the front of the ship it looks like it's got a brown kind of all brown minifigure in there as well.
That one feels like kind of like the Pirates of the Caribbean fig, right? We saw her in sand green in the front of the ship. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't count her as a minifig, but it's kind of like an added bonus kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like statues from Ninjago.
It's a torso, a head, and a hair.
Yeah.
Okay. There's no legs and there's no like printing, whereas the Pirates of the Caribbean one was like full printing, and there was like it was more of a minifig.
Was it printed on this Pirates? I don't know. Remember it being printed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she has like some designs printed on her torso. I don't have the set nearby, but I want to say that it had some printing.
Or something, I would have thought, isn't it?
So talking about of 1985, then there was I think Back to the Future may have come out in 1985.
Yes, 40 It's in the cinema again next week.
Yes, it is.
It is, isn't it? It is a thing. So let's have a look at the minifigures from this, because I think these are really, really cool minifigures in this particular one. Might as well have a look at whenever kind of rasp around the 80s kind of sets. I didn't realise these were manufactured in Ireland. These cars, I had no idea about that. I saw something in the week about it. I was like, honestly, I was watching an article in the week on TV about it. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. It was like all on DeLorean. I was really getting interested in it. And it turns out it was some like Antiques Roadshow show. I was like, oh, I'll turn this off.
There's pictures, isn't there, of the factory of the DeLorean, and they've got like all like miles and miles of DeLoreans, and like they couldn't sell them or something. It was really crazy when you look back.
Did they go for crazy prices? Yeah, they go for crazy prices. Now you'll pay around 100,000 for them, which is wild.
And then to get the bits put on them,
yeah,
it's going to cost you a lot.
It is, but it's good fun though.
Did any of you guys ever watch the show Chuck? Like,
I've heard of that.
It came out in the mid 2000s. It's a story of this guy who essentially works at like a Best Buy equivalent in it's like a electronics store, and then he like gets the NSA, FBI, CIA database downloaded into his head, and he like can now like do karate and now has this like knowledge, and he has handlers that come take care of him. It's a phenomenal show. But the reason why I bring it up is there's a specific episode where they the criminal tries to drive away in a DeLorean, and the original Back to the Future DeLoreans, they can only go a certain speed. They're slow. And he tries like taking off, but it's only going 30 miles an hour, and so you can essentially run and catch him. But there's this really funny part. But yeah, if you guys ever watch Chuck, that's a great show.
I have to check that out. So I thought I'd just go through the video of this guy building this. There we go. Got the stickers in there for that. And this is a great build. Like I've got a couple of different versions of this. I got 2 boxes of it. I got it like that, ordinarily speaking. But of course it does that, which is beautiful. Great stuff there. And you get the light brick in it as well. So
cool.
It's just a great set. I'd recommend this to anybody to get this.
I have this to build.
Oh, mine! I want to do.
Super excited for the Speed Champs.
Oh yeah,
dude. Let's have a look at him.
Which version do you recommend, Greg?
I got it, dude. If I'm honest, I got the 2 versions I like. I like this one, and I like it in flight mode as well. I got I got a stand from I Display It, and it kind of hooks into that, and it just looks great. It just kind of finishes it off, and the fact that you get the mechanism to be able to fold the wheels in the way they do, I just love. What about you? Have you got a particular favorite out of them?
No, I haven't built it. That's why I'm asking. I'm like, is
so
it I mean, you're kind of convincing me to maybe get one.
It's a great car, and it's kind of like a 3-in-1 because you can take the pieces out and build the other ones to it. So it kind of, you can change it throughout the year if you want to. It's a really good set. This is a really look. If I was a content creator and I was thinking about, we always have that glut between Christmas and New Year, and I'd be thinking, right, I need a bit of content, something that will kind of switch in and plug in quite nicely for the January the 1st sets that are coming out. Just pre that, around the 27th of December, I do a review of one of those. And then you got the kind of the bridge to the new ones coming out. And by that time, you guys might even have the boxes and that by then. You can sort of show it a little bit in the background, that sort of thing. So you've got like just that kind of nice bridge to it. But it's a great set. It's one of the best Lego sets I've ever built. And I'm not the biggest fan of Back to the Future, but I love it, and I've seen the musical as well. So, guys, I really like it. When I say I really like things, sometimes my really like is at levels of like what people would adore something at. So it's and the fact that you get the gold doors.
I've seen the Goonies. They're slating Back to the Future. Oh my God!
I'm not slating it. I'm just saying. I'm like, I'm objective, guys. I'm objective. Let's have a look. So BTTF. Let's see what happens. What comes up when you type that in there? BTTF. We're gonna do on that. No, okay. Time machine. Let's see if we put time machine in there. See if any TARDISes come up. Time machine. Anything? No Doctor Who at all, guys. So in that case, so anyway, we got this one. We got this. I really like this. I really like this a lot. There we go. Might as well look at this. I'm going to just buy 2 copies of this, and I'm sure companies like Wicked Bricks, I Display It, they'll be coming out with little stands where you can have both of them just next door to each other, just like this. But yeah. Now, before we start talking about this, I do want to do, and I was going to do it with Tech, but Tech's kind of taking a back seat at the moment on stuff. I was going to do a live stream with a whole bunch of people who I'm yet to connect to and say to them, do you want to do a big car build stream? But anyway, that's something for the future, folks. That's future me. At the moment, I want to know what the panel think about this. So let's start with Colin. Colin? Do you do Speed Champions, cars, or anything like that sort of thing?
If it's not film related, no, I'm not a car person. I feel bad. I don't feel bad. I feel it was a great experience. Working with Mattel Brickshop was awesome. I don't care about cars at all. And so when I was in LA for
how did you get that gig to go there? Did you say to them, I don't like cars, and they're like, we're going to change your mind?
They knew that I wasn't into cars, and they were okay with it. But it all worked out in the end because I ended up working with Lego right afterwards, and that wouldn't have worked together. But yeah, I like film cars. So like there's 3 now, but the 2 Fast and Furious cars, the James Bond car, like Batmobiles, stuff like that. Like we have city cars like for my kids to play with, but like Speed Champions aren't like they don't do anything for me. Like they're cool, but they don't do anything for me. So this one to put to the question, I think it's beautiful. I think it's a great set. I think I'm not interested in the large one because it's not a play set. That's again what it comes down to. Like I want a car that you can put minifigures in and they can run around in. There were a lot of concerns about the doors not opening. I can understand that, but also Speed Champions, I don't think they typically have doors that open. So I think it kind of meets the brief, and I think we'll get plenty of mockers that can go in and do that. I was going to say when you said you're going to buy 2. I would preemptively buy 3 because there's going to be a phenomenal mock that comes out ASAP for the the train version of the car.
Gotta be, hasn't there? And hopefully it works on standard track as well. That would be good. So what about this one? We'll go. Don't worry, folks. We'll go back to the Future. Don't worry about that. What about this one, Colin? This is Speed Champions, but this is a play set. This is practically Speed Champions meet Duplo. So what?
Yeah.
What does
My
this
kids
do
will
for
love
you?
this. Yeah, my kids will love this. I think it's a great set. Again, no minifigures, but that's not. Again, it's not the minifigures themselves. It's just the concept of play. Yeah, this will be a great one. Speed Champs isn't on my list of top sets to get from LAN, so I don't know if I'll get these. But luckily, again, they're relatively inexpensive, so I'll pick these up at some point. I think it's a great. I wonder if this was a missed opportunity not to do a 2-in-1 and have Mater and Lightning together in a more expensive Speed Champion set.
I've not seen cars. I'm not seeing cars.
So there's a tow truck. His friend is a tow truck, and they go together.
Anyone would think I'm not into pop culture. I totally am. It's just 2 films I haven't seen, and it keeps coming up, and Lego keep making sets for them, and I'm gotta watch them.
I think don't you mean it's only 2 films that you've seen? That's right, isn't it?
Yes, Star Trek, the motion picture. That's it. It's the only film I've ever seen in my life. Oh,
and the new Superman. Well.
Yeah, and the new Superman. Yeah, everyone knows that. I thought of something that would have been quite nippy. Yeah, this is a weird one. Because it was like, there's no minifigure in it, but that's how we got to get 2 minifigures, of course, from for Back to the Future. Stud, is this something that you're going to kind of maybe go out and buy? I mean, look, Stud, right? If there was a car, right? One of my little investments that I did was the Aston Martin. I bought loads of those at 2/3 off. I would be doing the same to this one day when it starts retiring off.
I think the licensed Speed Champions are they're amazing, and I've actually collected almost every Speed Champion since adoption, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. It's actually the first Lego set I built. I built the McLaren Senna back in 2019 or 2018, whenever it came out. But yeah, this is definitely one that's taking it to the next level. I kind of feel like, and even the Cars one. It's too early to talk about best set of 2026, but that Cars set is impressive.
Yeah,
it is impressive, and from the design perspective too, right? And it's unfortunate it's all stickers, and I know the Speed Champions wave always gets hit hard by critics, the Lego critics out in the world that they're all stickers, and it is what it is, kind of thing. It is only a $23 set. It doesn't make sense to print all of these new parts, but getting 2 figs inside this one, this is definitely a set you probably have to buy 2 of to display it both ways.
Yeah.
But 2 figs too. I mean, that's something we've never seen, and named characters, right?
Yeah.
Man, they did a good job there.
They did. I think it's as good as you're going to get them. And like you say, the doors don't normally open anyway. Someone somewhere will do something on that. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. So Lego ideas. We love a bit of Lego ideas. Actually, let me ask Carrie and Ian. You guys need cars for your city, but I don't think these particular ones do anything for you, do they, Carrie?
No. It's one of Ian's favourite films, Back to the Future, but they're just too wide.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. There's just not enough space on the roads for them.
Yeah.
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, fair game. I think that's fair game. So there's various sets that I think people would like to see come out on movies. Colin, you might have even covered it in one of your videos, actually. One that I'd like to see that's currently a Lego Ideas one, and the A-Team's right up there. A lot of people do want the A-Team, but a lot of people want this one. What do we think about this? Because I think Knight Rider is an absolute classic. It's got a great beat and groove to the T. Here's the thing: before we just have a look at this one, I want to know, Stud, you're a young guy. Arguably the youngest one on the panel. I'm curious though. Do you like the music from the 80s? Because the 80s was a great decade for music.
I'm not very musically inclined, right? So I feel like I'm a bad person to ask this. And even to make it worse, I've never seen Knight Rider. So this is definitely, I mean, it looks great, but I don't recognize this vehicle.
So if I said to you, Hasselhoff or anything like that, you don't know anything about it, which is fair enough.
Right past me, I don't know.
I know. I should have preempted it and asked, seen you some beats that got it in. But anyway, listen, right? if you could drive a real life size car and it looked something like this, you'd be up for going for a spin in it, yeah?
Sure, yeah.
Right answer. Right. Martin, what do you think about this? Should this be made into a real Lego set?
Yes, they should do kit, and they should specialize in a new type of light which will emanate across the front.
Oh, yes.
Can I say I also want? I don't think they make it. It's too big. I want a sound brick in this car, and
Yes.
I want William Daniels lines programmed into it, because that to me is like such a part of the car.
Yeah. My car. I totally agree. And then if we could have that sound as well, that sort of sort of sound.
Yeah.
It's just a good track of music. Honestly, Christo, later on, right? when you finish, it'll be in the afternoon for you. Just YouTube intro to Knight Rider, and it's one of the best intro tracks of music you'll ever hear. Just the beat, the keyboard, and the snare. Oh, it's so 80s, it's unreal. But yeah, this would be cool. What about you guys? Knight Rider.
Oh yeah, of course they do. I remember it used to be on like Saturday afternoons on ITV. So yeah, I remember it being. But yeah, that'd be really cool. But I want loads of cars though. Like I'd love them to be able to do a really good version of Herbie in Speed Champs, but I just can't see how you can because of the curves on the Beetle. It's just.
Well, do you ever think then? Here's the thing, because Colin alluded to it a moment ago. Glad he brought it up, because I can now. Mattel Brick Shop, they tend to do some specialist parts, whereas Lego doesn't. So they're kind of catering for two different kind of people there in a way. But Colin, would you like to see Lego maybe do some more specialist parts so that they could do a perfect Volkswagen like a Volkswagen Beetle?
I think the answer is always going to be yes. I think that the concern is always going to go, cost will go up the more specialized parts. And personal opinion, and Mattel's bricks are not there, quality wise. They're not. They are far below, and they're far below Fun Hole and Fantasy. They're not as good as, or I should say, Lumi bricks. And so as a competitor, it's great that they're doing all these cool things.
Yeah.
But man, figure out where if Lumi bricks can get the bricks from somewhere else and they're almost identical to Lego, why can't Mattel get those same bricks? Yeah. I don't get it. I don't know how they're okay all that pomp and circumstance. I'm there with all these creators. I'm these bricks are not as good. They don't the pushing them together is painful. They're just not good.
Seriously.
So the sets look great, but it's from my experience, it bothered me. Other people, not so much. It's fine. I've heard the same. It is interesting to see the number of. It's interesting to see the alternative brick companies that are getting all of these car deals, because even Brickcraft just announced a Toyota deal. They're doing a 2-in-1 Toyota car, and it's a licensed Toyota set, and it's interesting to see. First of all, the car companies, they're not just licensing their whole brand, but they can license a specific model of a car, which is very interesting, because it'll be Lego, you can have this, Mercedes, whatever, but also Mattel Brick Shop can also have a different Mercedes. So that's very interesting to see, from a licensing perspective. But yeah, I would love Lego to do more specialized parts, but I do think they're probably getting closer to every year we get more specialized parts than we've ever had before. And, it's not great, but the Bumblebee version of the Bug, it's heading in the right direction. I think if that wasn't a transforming car, it could have been okay, but I think we're getting closer. I would say it's still probably going to need a few more specialized parts.
Yeah. I agree. Universally, the Mattel Brick Shop, the Mercedes SLK seems to be by far their best one. And the other ones just seem to fall short. When Gaz and I were at the Lego house earlier on this year, we were chatting with some of the designers that came around, and some of them are going to have worked on the Pokemon sets, and they were building the the blocks constructs stuff just to see how they did it, and I said to them as well, what did you think of Mega Constructs? Like, how was it? Did it not seem, were the bricks not as good or anything like that? And they said it was just completely inconsistent. Like, in some respects, some of the sets were absolutely spot on and really, really good, and some of the others some just wasn't. So, and that's what we get with Lego, at least, pretty much 99.9% of the time, we get that good consistency. So then there's a lot of development that goes into that. Now, the reason I brought up on the Kick is because the interesting one with Kick, now Kick aren't going to be around for next season's Formula One. I think Apple actually replacing them, which is going to be interesting seeing Apple. Blimey, it'll be an interesting one to see how they get on. But there's other companies out there. There's another company out there, and this is a really nice Lego Formula One set, and there's been a lot of love for Formula One this season, especially from Lego anyway. But the interesting thing is, what you can get is there's a company out there called Cada, and they do exactly the same car. So it's kind of interested that you've got these two different manufacturers that can come out with the same license. They can't do any of the other ones because Lego, I think, have got an exclusive license agreement with them. But it's kind of interesting to see where it all goes, because there's a lot of car manufacturers out there, and there's a lot of car manufacturers that have loads of different models. So it's kind of intriguing to see where it does all go with that. But I like the fact as well, Colin, that you said that Pansy and Lumi Bricks, their bricks are actually good quality, because what I found so far is exactly that as well. The clutch power is very good on them. And it always comes back to this. The key thing that Lego have got, of course, is the minifigures, and that's what they need to keep exploiting. So I think universally we all seem to really like the new Goonies set. But let's see what they're saying out there in the chat. We've had 64 votes so far in Chatlands, and the latest Lego idea set was revealed today. So what are your thoughts? Is it great? 44% says it's great. Good, 23%. Okay, 9%. Not my thing, 23%. So that's pretty good. I'd say that was very, very good. So with that in mind, let's get rid of that for now. Just back to the six of us. Oh, I take a little breath there. We're all jigged around as well. Let's find out what peeps are up to at the moment. Let's see what the bods are up to. Bods, how are you guys getting on with your sorting and your mocking?
I think the room has lost some points. Ian has made quite the mess.
So, yeah, I'm prototyping at the moment. So this is going to be kind of the sections of the balloon for the airship. So that kind of pattern. And it holds up quite well. I was worried about the structure, because obviously when you design it in studio, you never know if it's actually going to...
Oh, you did it in studio first as well?
Yeah, so most of the stuff depends. Like, I mix it. Sometimes I do it in studio, sometimes I don't. So this uses these old clips.
There's some weird clips, which you can find on the wall in Legoland. That's where you found out about them, isn't it?
I knew about them beforehand, but yeah, so these clips. So
take them apart so you can see them individually.
I've seen those for years.
Yeah, exactly. So you get like the 3-prong and the 2-prong. So it uses all of those to attach the sections. So that's what inside, all the red and yellow. And it just means that, so you've still got a small gap down the side, which I'm going to try and work out how to cover with some strings.
Slopes.
Because we like strings. But yeah, it means that you get a smaller gap than using any of the other clip techniques. But it doesn't mean I have now essentially run out of these parts, so we're going to have to find someone else who sells them.
Yeah, very cool. Nothing wrong with that. Carrie, what are you up to then? What's?
I've just started building a bounce castle. It's not exciting.
That's fair game.
It doesn't look like a bounce castle yet. Yeah, don't ever go with Ian on a bounce castle. He's mental.
Is he?
Yeah.
I can imagine that. I'm curious actually. Stud, I don't really ever hear you talking about it. Colin, I'm not sure if you do or not, but do you guys Between you, do you guys ever actually do any mocking at all?
I've kind of like, I used to do a lot more mocking, and I've kind of pulled back a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a kind of like a time constraint thing with like different things I kind of got going in life. It's something I really enjoy doing. But I guess just for like what I'm doing right now, I've just kind of transitioned a little bit away from some of the mock building stuff. Short term, but
yeah. What about you, Colin? Do you tend to mock with your kids?
Yeah. So what's funny is, well, it's not funny. I had someone when I first came into LAN. I had someone message me, and they wanted to have good intentions, but it was done very poorly. And they essentially like called me out, and they're like, "Well, you're just a content creator. You're not a true Lego fan that makes mocks." And I'm like, "All right, well, like let's take a step back and realize that first of all, like there's place in the community for both." And it's okay if you spend more of your time creating content than creating mocks, because you might be more interested in making videos and storytelling and stuff than you are creating mocks. So that was like funny that I got that like very lengthy, like interesting message. But I will say, yeah, I do a lot of mocking. I use Studio a ton. I'm a huge Studio advocate.
Right. Okay.
I probably have, I don't know, 30 plus designs of things that I've never built, but when I get the itch to build and I don't have, funds to build it, I just design it in Studio.
Yeah. Yeah.
One thing that you'll see this weekend, well, I guess it all depends. My whole life has been turned upside down. If I have the time. So I guess it's kind of a secret, but I don't care sharing it because other people I'm sure are working on it too. I designed 9 unique backgrounds for the new Disney Classic Scenes TV set. Have you seen the GWP? That it's currently being sold, or it was a GWP on the
from
Disney site.
Disney store. Yeah.
So I've designed 9 unique new backgrounds that go with different minifigures. So I'm going to release a video on that this weekend. I'm hoping at some point Lego produces that set as a GWP, but I haven't heard anything yet. They haven't told anything to us in LAN, and which is kind of interesting that we haven't heard anything about it yet. But either way, it's a really cool set. I love the concept of it, and so I immediately was like, okay, what characters do I want to make the scenes for? So I made one for ones that I have: Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Hades. Who else did I do? Pocahontas.
We should have got Bonnie on tonight.
3 different classic ones. So I'll be sharing a video of that sometime soon.
That'd be nice, because that's almost like the Habitats mocks that you get, isn't it? And the TV show of it is pretty good. You could do a YouTuber's one or something like that. That would be kind of cool as well. Dude, really good idea though, and it's I do think it's a really good gift with purchase. Definitely one of the best gift with purchases this year. And the strange thing is, it's not even sold by Lego yet. Stud, do you think gift with purchases are actually good little investments from time to time?
Yeah, I think there's some of the better investments in today's day and age, right? Like in the last year. The one you brought up, the Disney one, I think that was one I bought right away. Really enjoyable gift with purchase. But I feel like it is coming our way, because I've noticed the Hong Kong market. I've seen it on the streets in Hong Kong from some of my friends over there now, and they have it out there, just in some of the mom and pop shops, and their factory's China. So that tells me, Lego's producing it, right?
I reckon so. I reckon so. Yeah, I mean, they are producing it because they're probably manufacturing it for Disney, but it's
they'll distribute it for
them doing it themselves. Yeah, intriguing. And just one little question I got for you, because you're kind of multifaceted in quite a lot of ways. Yeah. Most Americans, and I speak from someone, 98% of my family are American, and most of Americans don't actually have passports. You seem to go abroad every other week. It feels like. So why is that? What got you into? Because you got Colin, who's kind of, he's got his family, he's rooted, and that's a beautiful thing as well. And you're kind of doing the other side of it, whereby you're kind of traveling and kind of finding yourself in the world with your other half as well.
I'll give you a two-sided story here a little bit. So like I'm very fortunate, like I have ancestry and like family that I'm very close ties with in Greece. And as I've gotten older, some family members have come and gone kind of thing, right? And from a very young age, I was so blessed that like, my grandparents or even my parents had taken me overseas to, go be with my family. It wasn't every year. It was, every so often kind of thing. But when I hit like my late teens, I started like kind of taking care of my grandparents and going back almost every year kind of thing. And then even in college, I would work my butt off and always paid my own way, but had met Georgiana and I had taken her to see my family over there. And it was just once a year kind of thing, strictly holiday, and just it was always around family. I would stay with family. So like my room and board was always free. So to keep that, I was really just paying for a flight over there and the family would take kind of care of me. But in modern day here, you brought up, I've been traveling a lot lately, and it's been amazing, and it's kind of a little bit of a sadder thing. But in 2024, I had lost my mom, which was for me is one of the most challenging things I've ever faced. And
sorry, Chris, I had no idea you had. I am so sorry for it.
Yeah, I didn't make it like too public. I mean, it definitely has taken my toll on me, and I've always just tried to be a positive person. So I always tell her story and share the love, of course. But it was challenging. It was out of nowhere. I'll just full disclosure, it was a heart attack, so none of us saw it coming. There was no sign at a very young age. So from that point forward, like my mindset kind of just clicked. It does.
It's a pivot point in your life.
It is an absolute pivot point. Life's unfair. It always has been. And for me, I loved doing Lego content. I loved making content. I loved, buying and selling Lego. I loved doing all these things. And I was kind of working a job in an engineering firm, which sure I enjoyed working with, but I didn't love it. And I just felt like I didn't belong there. And I was like, okay, reassess, like, where's Cristo look in the next 10 years? Like what brings me purpose? What fulfills me? And, part of that was traveling and seeing this beautiful big world that's out there.
Yeah.
And it's not easy to do. And, of course, funds too. Right. And just kind of asked me and Georgiana, I said, well, what do we have to do to kind of make this happen? And, we made the right moves and the right life adjustments to kind of get where we wanted. And we've just kind of been exploring, going and, filling our life with some trips around Lego, around not with Lego. Everything in between. But I was very fortunate. And it's sad that it took me, took something so, terrible for me to do something like that. But again, all credit to my mom. Had, she still lives with me in that kind of sense, right? Like
in spirit,
right? And
definitely.
She's watching all the way, right? And had something like that not happen, I don't think I would ever took those leaps.
Dude, my grandmother passed away like 15 years ago, and still to this day, I still think I'd love to give her a call and just talk about how things are, and or I do something, and I'd be like, she really liked this, and she was really more so than anybody in my family was much more into my creativity than anybody else, and I pin that on her, and I kind of do stuff, and I sort of think, she'd really like this. This would be really cool, and stuff like that. So they're always with you, man. They're always with you. They always will be.
I love that. I love that, Greg. Like I totally understand that whole relation of just like, man, I wish I could just for 30 seconds be like, oh, this, and this, and that's it, right? Like just to have that connection.
I know. And when you have them sort of feelings, and love me, I'm tearing up here. I tell you what it does, guys. It makes you do one thing and one thing only. It makes you enjoy the time that you've got with everyone. So make sure, just be kind to everyone, folks. Right, guys, it's time to bring you on, I think, for this week's Mock the Week. Here we go. Blimey, he's got me going. He has. I'm blubbing her away over here. Right, guys, what have you got for us this week, my friend?
So did the video play then? So I just had nothing come up my end. I'm like, oh, is it me? Am I on?
Oh, no, it went. No, it went.
Okay, that's fine. Cool. Is this live? So this week it's a creator that popped up on my feed, as they always do, on Instagram called Redverse _. So builds digital and physical builds. Does have some stuff on Rebrickable as well. So we've got a mixture here of real life builds and virtual builds as well, which is always really cool. As I think Colin mentioned as well, building studio, which is great just to be able to get some of the things, because you don't have to worry about pesky things like gravity in the studio, which is great. But the one that caught my eye, because obviously Pokemon is coming up as well, and so there's a lot of hype around that. And so he's actually got, if it's going to load up, because my computer's been a bit slow this evening.
Come on, guys, you can do it.
Hey, it's not me, it's the laptop. It's
Black Friday's coming up, guys. You can always get yourself a new computer.
Well, can I get one through expenses for London Calling?
I'll do it. I'll try for you guys.
Oh, there you superstar. There you go. So this guy, he's built a Cubone, and I really like the build of this. I think it's really it's quite cute, and it does look like the Cubone Pokemon. But it's just the way that he's done it, because there's like bricks going in all sorts of crazy directions here. So we've got like the arch piece, which is flipped for the tail at the back, and then you just got the legs, which is just two simple little builds. I think there's a lot going on behind the little belly piece that he's got on there.
Oh, cute.
Which I think they used in the roses as well. But then it's just then the shaping of the head is really great, because he's kind of like got this. He's kind of got like this skull thing that sits on his head, the Cubone, and I think he's done a really good job of bringing that into the real world and bringing into existence. And again, I think it's a thing that's going to get people excited for Pokemon as well. It's just seeing people building stuff like this and thinking, oh well, people can build mocks like this. What's the Lego one going to look like? And what are we actually going to get? So it's always great just to see people sort of inspired by something that's coming out like that as well. He does have a couple of other Pokemon on his page, as well as some other stuff. So we've got this here, which I think there's something similar to this in Brick World. I think there's that big one. Come up.
Guys, really good, guys.
He did it, but it's really slow. Slow this evening. But yeah, so another one here. So this is the I can't pronounce these ones.
Gyarados.
Sorry, thanks, Mark. There you go. I'm obviously a Pokemon expert here, obviously. So, but yeah, another great build. I think this one's actually more in the digital realm. But again, you can see that some great shaping. He's got there's some shadows. He's built that one. My bad. It's very hard to tell. But yeah, he's got some of the shadows going there, so it's real. But again, the wonderful shape of the base and the great way he's managed to get the body curve in here as well. And then the face is just really, really sharp, but it's quite animated as well. And I really love it. So really great build all around. And I'm just loving the way he's doing these. Lots of really fun ones on the page. And again, 360 view, not 160 view. I don't know what 160 view is. But you can see as well, we've got some great ones. And there's one more that I wanted to highlight as well, which I saw, which is this, which is, I think it's a Duplon build. So it's kind of like a Duplon mech. And I thought I'd feature this as well, because I know we have someone in chat who is partial to a couple of mechs and might have put out a new Halloween style video on mechs today.
Is that Sam Smith?
No, it's not. It's not that Sam Smith. It's not that Sam Smith. So.
Oh, okay. Because I'm going to say not that Sam Smith. He's a one-trick pony, isn't he? He's worse than that geezer that does all the sticker content.
Who would do his content with just stickers? Who would do
I don't know.
No. But yeah, no. So again, so this is another really, really great build, and what I'm really liking about this guy's page is just the fun he's having with the Lego, and again, just the look he's been able to get out of these builds. So this one is you've got that piece, which I think is a Bob the Builder piece, but he's used the face on that, and then it's just got a really nice, fun little mech robot beastie here, and then you've gone from that then to these rather elegant looking builds, and then you've got then the really great Pokemon. So really, really great build, and definitely a page I'd recommend looking at. And just being inspired by, if nothing else.
He's done Chainsaw Man as well. Sorry, that's an anime.
Say again,
that
sorry?
one there. Yeah, Chainsaw Man is an
That's
anime.
from.
Yeah.
Is it Silent Hill or that one? Or I know.
No, there's actually I think there's an anime called Chainsaw Man, and that's
Oh,
what
okay.
he looks
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder how he brushes his teeth.
Probably with a file, Gaz.
With a file. Get someone to do it for him. Sandblaster, maybe. But yeah, no, but you can see as well, there's some great builds here. And it's just the shaping as well. I always find it really brilliant when people can get some really great shapes in their creatures, which is something I really want to work out how to do for myself. So, yeah,
Gaz, you got all those creatures in Doctor Who that you could do.
I know, but they're going to be small. I know. I've got ideas.
You got Loch Ness and all that. He was in it, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, the Loch Ness Monster's been in it, of course.
There you go. Little serpent one.
It's an alien, of course. But yeah, so definitely do check out Redverse _ on Instagram, because as I said, great builds, and yeah, just see what he's done and just give him all the love. So,
yeah, Redverse. And so that was this week's Mock the Week. Very good, guys. Very good. Right, in just a moment, we're going to be going to this week's Martin's Mad Deals, which I'm looking forward to seeing. This is a sort of we're coming into a segment I think you will relate to quite heavily. Martin, you got to come across more professional than normal these days. All right, for this one, because we got a pro next to you. Have I think probably. Without further ado, it's probably time for this segment. Don't go wrong, Mad. All right, Martin, over to you. We've got so much incoming to us at the moment. We've got some absolutely swanky new sets coming our way. But of course, you can't forget about the sets at the moment. I might even have bought a particular modular today. So
funny
Martin,
you should mention that.
What have you got for us, Martin? Johnny Lewis.
Yeah. As always, we'll look at the Lego website first, and we actually have different deals in the UK and the US. So in the UK at the moment, on the Lego website, you can get the Friendly Snails GWP. It's been re-released if you spend £145. Like I say, that's only in the UK. Yeah, this is, I don't know, maybe they didn't sell out, but yeah, so that's available. I do think they're cute, but I just didn't get anything, I think, when they were out before. Don't really plan to get anything right now, but they're available until Monday midnight as well. Okay. So that's when that GWP finishes. Just because there might be another GWP coming out Tuesday. Might be. Rumours. I don't know. We'll see. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, they've also got, I didn't know this till I looked today, but they've got some special offers on like gaming bundles. So again, slightly different in the UK and the US. But in this one, you've got the Peely Bone and the Supply Llama, and you get 40% off the second one. So if you were to buy both together, original price would have been £125. You actually get it for 111. So it's not too bad. Yeah. We got some Minecraft sets as well, the crafting table, and the parrot houses. I don't know anything about Minecraft, so you'll have to excuse me if I get these wrong. £140 would be their normal retail price, but if you buy both, you'll get the second one 30% off, so you'll pay £122 for those. And then we do have a couple more bundles in the UK. We've got a Sonic one. It's Super Shadow versus Bio Lizard, and the Cyclone versus Metal Sonic. If you were to buy them individually, they would have cost you £65 in total, but you can make a £7.50 saving, bringing it down to £57.50, just shy of. And finally, Animal Crossing. If you buy KK's Concert at the Plaza and the Able Sisters clothing shop, which is a couple of the latter sets. I think the clothing shop is, I know that much, but originally would be £105, but you can make a £10.50 saving and get them both for £94.48. So that's everything from the Lego website on the UK. There are still sales in general as well, so you can check out the sales tab for anything that they have on there, including Dreams and some other stuff. Still up to 40% off on the sales tab. But sets that have been out on that sales tab now for a few weeks. But in the US Lego website, you've got the Halloween Pumpkin GWP. If you spend $120, this is a very nice.
Really good set. I do prefer that over this year's one. This year's one is a bit questionable, really, if you ask me. This one though, this actually,
this is really nice. Yeah, I got this last year. I built it. It's really nice. It lights up really well. I do actually have this year's one as well. I haven't built that one yet. So I'll compare them maybe by next week and we'll see which one's better. But but they do have some bundles. They have a couple of bundles over in the US on their website as well. So they have the Sonic bundle with the Bio-Lizard and the Cyclone and Metal Sonic. And they're going from... Oh, I can't even see this. I need to zoom in. My eyes are bad. I'm old. Hang on. Here we go. From $74.98 if you were to buy them separately, going down to $68.98 for both of those. And then if we move across, we've got, again, the Animal Crossing sets. To buy them individually would have cost you £119.98. But to get them together would be $111.98. Sorry, dollars in America, doll hairs in America. Quids over here. So yeah. Then moving on, we've got Amazon. And for Amazon, I picked out a couple of today's deals that they have. Had to grab the 3-in-1 Haunted House. Currently reduced from £80 to £63.
That's a good set.
Yeah,
good set.
It is.
And you have ghosts in it.
Yes, yeah, you get the glow in the dark ghost, which is awesome. Frankie, you get the werewolf. Werewolf doesn't have a tail. I know because Nicole's building this, and I asked her.
That's weird.
Yeah. So the werewolf doesn't have the werewolf tail. So you know the one you got with the Spidey CMF, you got the grey tail. Yeah, you need to get another one of them from somewhere.
Yeah, and the Shrieking Shack as well. You got a wolf in that with a tail. Is there a wolf without a tail? I mean, it could just be a great big guinea pig.
His printing does have ripped jeans, and then he has that like checkered red guinea pig. Yeah,
guinea pig. What? What's scary about that?
Maybe
exactly, guys. My point.
Maybe he's tucked his tail. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's a drag wolf.
Yeah, is that his party trick?
Oh, wow. Anyway, moving on. Second set from the UK I picked up is a Lunar Rover kind of set. I can't remember exactly the name for this set, but Lunar Rover, it's a Technic one. I thought it'd be a bit different. Don't normally do a lot of Technic. £90 down to 72. I believe that was a 20% off offer. Funny enough, I did think Amazon's sales weren't as much as they have been recently. They're probably holding back and gearing up ready for next month, Black Friday stuff. So
Black Friday month.
Black Friday month, yeah, exactly. Thanks, Steve. If you wanted to get the in the US, from US Amazon, if you wanted to get the Minecraft crafting table on its own and still get a good discount on it, you could buy it from Amazon. It's $90 down to $72. Again, that's a 20% saving. And then there's this friend set, which is gorgeous, and it's the bed and breakfast, kind of castellated bed and breakfast, from $100 down to $8. Again, 20% off saving on that over on the US Amazon website. Also, I've seen a couple of people have gotten a couple of these and mocked it up and made a modular out of it, which is really nice as well. So a nice cheaper way to do that. And then finally, honorable mention John Lewis, because if you really want to get these two retiring modulars, they are offering 20% off from £200 down to £160. So,
Martin,
yeah.
can I add to that deal as well?
What's that?
Well, if you buy,
Oh, I know what you're on about. Are you going to be on about a certain thing I've got in my hand?
a certain Santa sack.
One of these bad boys.
Oh, let's have a look. Is this one? I haven't seen one yet. Ooh,
Yeah, that was coming out, wasn't it?
dude.
So yeah, if you spend over £75 in John Lewis, you will get this for free.
Yeah.
Or you can buy this for £10.
The weird thing is, you've got to pretend you're purchasing it, and then it just takes it off for you.
Yeah.
You've got to add the promo code. It's really weird. Yeah. For a very small person, it is Echo. But yeah, which I thought was quite nice. It's quite add-on.
Yeah.
I had
Where'd you put it for £10? Did he say?
John Lewis.
Oh, it's £10. Okay.
Yeah, it's £10 if you just want to buy the Santa sack on its own. But you can add it to any Lego purchase. Well, not any, sorry, the select Lego purchases, which is £75 or more.
Yeah. Very nice indeed. And it's the first time I've seen them. I think that's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
It is, yeah. I've heard that before too. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, it's but like I say, John Lewis have got some really good deals on at the moment. I'm glad I checked because I was going to buy the Boutique Hotel, a second copy of that. I've already got a second copy of that, so I bought another Jazz Club. So that's what I got on that. Modulars are always. I always think, Stud, would you agree? Modulars, it's kind of a nice little. They're a good one to invest in.
Personally, I think so too. Like, I'm in total agreement. I'm kind of jealous. We have not seen a good sale on the Jazz Club, so maybe Martin, you need to bring John Lewis out here or something.
Just me personally. I'm like, come on, John, let's go.
That's it. I'm sure you must know a John and a Lewis somewhere.
Exactly. Martin, that was really good coverage on all the deals as well. I enjoyed that.
No worries, thank you. There we go. I've got the thumb. I got a thumb of approval from the.
That's like getting a handshake from Hollywood. That is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there we go, folks. That was this week's hot deals from a very hot Madeline. Alrighty, so in a minute we'll have a look at your brick picks, but I'm intrigued to know. We've been talking about sets retiring for the last few weeks or so. Most content creators are, to be honest. They're kind of coming out with their top 5 lists, and quite rightly so. There's a lot of Lego sets retiring between now and, well, to the point that they go, in all honesty, i.e. the end of the year. I'm intrigued to know. Stud, Wiley Bricks, you've got one set to buy. You're allowed to buy one set that's retiring. What one would you recommend? I'll start off with you first, Wiley.
Lion Knight's Castle.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Okay.
If you have the money, like Lion Knight's Castle is I would say it's the perfect Lego set. It is the best Lego set ever created.
Wow. And I know you're kind of wanting to get that, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Subtle hint. I like it. That's the way to do it. Yeah. I mean, that is a key one. Yeah, that is a good set. A lot of people, I'm even actually quite surprised Lego are retiring it, in all honesty. But I suppose
I hope it's because they're waiting to do well. It all depends. Like, I can't talk about rumors, but if there was a rumor about a castle for next year that is licensed, like perhaps that might be why they're kind of opening space for another castle type thing going on. I guess
so.
I would love for them to release another Icons castle, like a different faction, another cool one. A dark castle could be really cool, like kind of bad, like, adversary. I would love for them to release a new Icons castle.
Yeah. Good point, actually. In the Briggling Designer program, my word, there's a lot of castles in that. Stud, how about you? You got one set. You're not allowed to pick the Lion Knight's castle now. I'm sorry, mate. That's gone. You've missed out on that one. So what set would you recommend people buy before it retires?
I think one that I really enjoyed, and it's because I'm just a major fanboy, but Ninjago City Mark is retiring.
Yeah, good shout. I'm totally got to get that.
It is a good set. but I know that's more of a niche audience. But hey, you guys should dabble out if you don't explore Ninjago.
Yeah, I do. I love Ninjago. I built Ninjago City this year. One of the best Lego sets ever.
I agree.
It felt absolutely luxurious to build. Even the stickers seemed higher quality than normal. It was, and it's breathtaking. It really is.
It's funny you mentioned the stickers. Like I don't love stickers, and the fact that one had a ton of 2 sticker sheets, I think, I was happy to put them on.
Yeah, but they just felt like they were thicker or something. I don't know what it was. It was just but the graphic design is so good on them. And like I said, I don't particularly. I don't like sets that have got millions of stickers. I mean, this bad boy's got 50 of them, and a few more prints wouldn't have gone amiss. But Ninjago City, all those sets that with the big stickers and stuff like that, they are fun to put on. So I kind of get why we would do it. But anyway, so good stuff. Okay, Ninjago City Markets and Lion Knight's Castle, 2 big beefy sets, quality items from some quality panel members. So I reckon now's probably a good time. Guys, Blocks Magazine, there's a new one coming out. And I'm getting Radio Times kind of vibes off it. So, yeah, I am totally, dude, honestly. In fact, it's probably a good kind of segue to look at this week's Brick Picks. Alrighty then. So, new Blocks magazine coming out. I think it must be getting near to Christmas. But guys, what do you reckon? I'm getting Radio Times vibes from them.
Yeah, it's the festive magic font, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what.
That looks like Radio Times completely.
It does, doesn't it? I was just looking at it. I was like, Graham emailed it to me earlier on. I was like, dude, there's totally Radio Times. That is, look.
This week on Strictly Come Dancing.
You got Andy out there as well. Yeah. Oh, don't. I can't think of Strictly at the moment. Not with Tess leaving. I can't
Oh,
take
it's about
it.
time.
I know. Oh, guys, no.
Well, it's been, new broom and all that.
You're so harsh, guys. You're so harsh. So anyway, so we've got, what are they saying here? Plus, Secrets of the Family Christmas Tree. There we go.
It's a nice cover, actually.
It's nice, isn't it? Alongside Fortnite competing of Lego Masters back to 1987. Lots of Frogs, One Piece, Tiny Game by Ninjago Build and Chat. Brickline this. Ooh, okay. It's an interesting one. So, epic collaboration mock Lego Samurai Era Japan.
Oh, that
Gaz?
looks really beautiful. Then.
Look at the roof's done. I'm liking that. Anyway, these will be hitting the stores in the next week or so, folks. Hopefully, I might even get a copy of it tomorrow. You never know. But there, and it is a really nice cover, actually. Designer Joe Wunley reveals how he imbued. Oh, that's a word you don't get a lot of the time. Imbued the Holiday Express train with the spirit of the season. Is indeed. Looks lovely, actually. Good job there. We had Dave Cartledge as earlier on in the chat. Of course, he's from Blocks Magazine as well. So thanks for that. Anyway, do check it out, folks. Being your news agents at some point soon. Dear God, this is obviously Technic. I thought for a moment it was an unfinished set. Of course it's not. It's Technic. There we go. It's got something going on in the background there, guys. This has got pneumatic pieces in it.
Yeah. Good.
Echo Bricks. He's Scottish chap and always loves his Technic. That is actually quite a good looking set. See, I wouldn't mind building Technic if I could build it for someone and then give it back to them or something like that to say thanks for letting me build it, sort of thing. Yeah, I'm very non-committal. Earlier on, I did this. I moved the Death Star and I put it next to the Millennium Falcon, which you can see behind me, for the eagle-eyed amongst you all. And I can't believe how big it is, and the weight of it in comparison to the actual Millennium Falcon is unbelievable. But anyway, I'll be continuing this build tomorrow at 3 p.m. UK time. That's 10 a.m. For the East Coasters out there. And also, I took this picture earlier on this week. We had, I'm not joking, this week we must have had 10 minutes of sunshine. And I just went outside. I wiped down the decking area. of which the squirrels have started nibbling on for some random reason, and the picture was just gorgeous. I love this picture. So yeah, and thank you for M&R Productions out there as well for giving it a thumbs up too. I appreciate that. Whenever you put a Star Wars picture out there and Ryan likes it, you know you're doing something right. Now, Jules, this weekend is at the Spa Valley Railway Brick Show. So I asked him to send me some pickies from 2024. And so he did. What are we looking at here, guys? This looks like a... Is this town?
God. Yeah, this is proper old town. That's like... So that house was 74. That's like a set from 82-ish, I think.
Is it?
And the post van there is... I've got one of those.
What, that?
Yeah.
Have you got one of those, guys?
Yeah. That was like one of my first sets I had. And I used to have that house as well. So it's like, I haven't got it anymore. Very annoying. But yeah, classic town. It's lovely. There's something really nice and charming about classic town.
There is. I got to say, I can see the charm. While he's out there, I've just spotted that he's just left. He goes, had to hop off. Time to have a baby. Great chattel. There we go. What are we great? They called their kid Greg or something like that.
Why would you do that?
It's a great idea. That's all I can say. Anyway, how cool. Yeah, Colin, best of luck to everyone involved. Oh my word, how exciting is that? London calling and having a baby in the same day. I mean, does it get better? Does it get better? Anyway, let's get back down to earth, shall we? Right. Oh, I'd love to be a fly on the wall. If his wife's listening to that, she's going, what's he going on about? Guys, yes. I love the yellow and the red bricks. They pop, man. They pop.
They didn't have the color palette was really limited though compared to now. I think if you went to Legoland around then, they had like a flag and it was literally the main colors, which was like red, blue, yellow, black, and white. I want to say, but there wasn't that many at all. Because even like the only time you get green was a tree or a base plate.
Oh, look at that! Yeah, love the bike, man. Love that. Good stuff. What else we got? What's going on here? Oh, we've got trains. We like trains.
Oh, that's nice texture on that wall. What's those guys? The LNUR guys again?
Oh, they are. Yeah, I've seen that bridge in a few places. Oh, that guy. He's the guy that he does Bricktastic.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know roughly where he must live then. Good stuff. Which sounds a bit creepy. I didn't mean to say.
I was going to say, beware, guy. Greg's going to come knocking on your door.
Was it true? It's London Bridge bricks. Yes. There we go. Blimey, this is some angle. This is, isn't it? I'm getting vertigo looking at that picture. Anyway, I've seen this before at Bricktastic as well.
I like these.
Yeah. Little sensors either end.
Levels as well. Good.
Yeah.
They don't make as much the horrible noise that tubes make, though.
Guys, honestly, you get on the central line with Gaz, and he's like, he's got to put his ear blockers on or something.
Get me earmuffs.
Guys, when you get used to it, you just talk to people, and you never know it was even there. But I know what you mean. It's bloody. It's almost. I'm surprised they weren't even allowed to do it, to be honest. Nicole was at the Lego house recently. Was you at the Lego house a few weeks ago for the RFLM week, Christo? Was you there? I don't remember seeing anything from you on that.
No, I was not. I did not get the invite this year.
You did get the invite? Oh, no, I know. It was an invitational sort of one. It's a weird year for that.
No, I think that's how it works, right? I think like...
Yeah. It's They can't accommodate everybody, but... Sure. And this year was their 10th year one. No, I thought absolutely, because... Some of the people obviously you got your close land friends, and some of them went and stuff like that. But dude, because you travel well, I always thought it's a dead cert. So
my friends told me to just show up and just write an email like, "Hey, I'm gonna be there anyways," kind of thing. And I took the opportunity to go and spend 2 more days with my wife before a long adventure, so I wasn't too mad about it. But
no, exactly. You do all right. Hopefully you'll get there next year. I'd love to see your perspective on it. I really would. I love Imperials. I love Imperials on so many levels. I don't like pirates because they're smelly things. They are pirates. But I like an Imperial. What do you think about this then, Gaz?
This is Peter Davis, isn't it? The boys.
That's it. I always say Le Boys, but I think there's a proper way I should say it. Carrie,
Bois, I think.
Le Bois.
Could be French, maybe.
Oh, Carrie's not too sure.
Yeah, just you like butchering names. I wouldn't worry about it. People expect it from me.
Okay. Butchering names.
You love to butcher a name.
I do actually. Yeah.
Askew, or Brick Askew.
I can't help it. Brick Askew, isn't it? Askew.
Boo-boo. Yeah.
They say it. They even say it like it now. What can I say?
This is great though. I really like this. It's such a good job.
Good sword as well. It's got a nice dagger, guys. It's got a nice dagger.
Dagger? What?
Oh, blimey! That was a proper C-3PO moment there. Anyway, guys, talking of daggers, what's going on here? What have we got going on here? Who's that?
Oh, you mentioned that there might be an obsession with Lego with the 80s. And
I think there is, guys.
See that as well.
Oh, that is a good minifigure, man. That is a good minifigure.
Stripe.
Yeah.
There's talking to Jules. That's it. That's it. Egghead and the Hoff, or is that the guy, the little guy, little short hobbit guy?
No, that's the Hoff.
Okay, that's Mr. Q.
Yeah.
And what's going on here with that thing, guys?
It's a sausage.
That is a big sausage, guys.
Because he steals. I think he steals someone's hot dog in the film. I think, or he comes out of a hot dog stand.
Yeah.
There was a Slimer at a hot dog stand at a show that I was at with the Bods, and it scared the life out of me.
Did it? Oh,
He didn't realise it was real. It was hilarious.
No. It was like the cart, this hot dog cart, and it had Slimer on it. And I thought, oh, that's a really good sculpture. And then it moved. And it turns out it was actually just someone's costume. And it was like, oh, what?
So funny.
Yeah.
guys, you are cute. Guys, what's going on here? Is this some sort of Doctor Who sort of kind of get together thing? Is that Ace?
Yes, it is.
Oh my word! Look at that Doctor Who knowledge there, folks. Straight out of the 80s, that is. This is the he had the umbrella, didn't he? That was back in the days when they used to have the collars with the question marks. I don't really use the question marks anymore in Doctor Who.
No, they don't use anything anymore.
No, that's true. Yeah. Is he going to make a comeback, guys? Are we going to get any more Doctor Who?
Who knows?
He don't know. We get maybe some audio stuff, which I need to listen to.
That's
they're meant to be really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that could be the minifigure of the week. This one. Look at that. That looks cool, man. I like that. The old Slimer looks very good. We've got still another one. Guys, you got even more. What's going on?
Oh yeah. So I picked up. So I've still got a couple of dimensions that I've got like a spreadsheet of ones I haven't got yet. Yeah. So I'm filling in the backlog. But they had some of these at Cardiff at a decent price because the Adventure Time one in particular is quite expensive in the aftermarket. Yeah. It was very reasonable. So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I had to get it. I think I still need some DC, some Chima, and some Lord of the Rings ones.
Do you have the Batman Excalibur one? Because he's cool.
No, I haven't got that one yet.
Batman Excalibur.
Yeah. I think that's
heard of that one.
Well.
Yeah, Batman in a very cool armor suit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to check that one out. Anyway, as always, folks, thank you so much for sending in your pictures. Of course, you can send them to me any time of the week, any time of the day at londonbridgebricks@gmail.com. You can DM me as well, but people just tend to email them to me these days because we can have a good old little zoom in on them and look at strange things like postmen doing posty sort of things in old town sets, which is really cool actually, and that's the beauty of having people on like Gaz. because they were around in the days when they came out, which is a very cool thing, isn't it? So I totally appreciate that. So that was, without further ado, this week's Brick Pick. Righty ho. Okay. The stud will be back with us in just a second. Let's go around the panel. My God, Carrie, I was thinking this isn't going to be, Grandpa Gaz, Granddad, we love you. Is that what they all used to say, Gaz?
That's correct.
Who amongst us is going to be watching the Goonies this weekend? I know I am.
I'll be watching Superman because I'll be able to watch it tomorrow.
Superman? What
Yeah,
do you mean?
the new one. I'm going to watch it. I think I might watch it.
Available on streaming services tomorrow. Is that right?
No, I've got it.
No. Before he says it, he's gonna bought probably a hard copy of it, knowing him. On TVD. Gaz, did you get it on DVD?
No, it's actually on Blu-ray.
They don't do DVDs, I do Blu-rays. I've heard of Blue Monday, but not Blu-ray. So, Gaz, you're going to watch it tomorrow.
It's very sad. That's what it is. Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
He totally will be. Oh.
I've got a big tub of popcorn that I want to get through as well.
Nice. That is nice. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Are we all going to go? Because it's only about a month away now. God, it's November next week. How bloody scary is that? Are we going to go and see the
new Wicked?
The latest Wicked? Yeah.
Yeah,
we need.
Yeah.
It could do. All right, don't sound too enthusiastic.
I don't even know when it's out.
Yeah, I don't actually know when it's out. I can't.
It's got to be November time, isn't it? End of November, probably. Ian looks like a hobbit all of a sudden. Does it mean Ian look like a hobbit?
It's always been the camera angle. He's been a hobbit the whole time.
Yeah.
Actually, Ian is now the same height as Carrie.
Yeah, but he's considerably further back in the room.
Yeah. There we go.
No, don't.
Are you still taller?
Okay.
That's so cute. Can you still hug him at that height, Carrie? Can you still hug him?
Yeah,
Oh, you're both wearing the same colour as well.
Oh, it's so cute. Yeah, it's nice to see him in one shot, isn't it? There we go. Carrie, what are you eating?
Nothing. Lemon sherbet.
Oh,
Yeah.
lemon sherbet.
Sherbet lemon.
Yeah, they sherbet lemon. Why don't they say lemon sherbets?
Well, maybe it's a copyright thing. Who knows?
It could be. It could.
Do you know what it reminds me of with Ian behind that chair? You know that episode of The Big Bang Theory when Leonard Sheldon's in that ball pit going, "Oh, bazinga!" and he pops up somewhere. That's kind of, it reminds me a bit like that.
So remarkable about it. Bricktastic this year, didn't we?
Oh yeah, that was the red guy, wasn't it? Mike.
We did. Let's check out the survey, shall we, folks? We've got the question being, the latest Lego idea set was revealed today. So, what are your thoughts? We've got 69 votes so far. Great, saying 45%. Not my thing, 23%. Okay, 10%. And good, a nice, healthy 22%. So, yeah, a lot of people are loving it out there. I think there's Mad's probably going to get it day one. Oh, he's got those retirements. He's got that budget for that retirement sets as well. Gaz, are you going to get it day one? Is that a day one for you, Gaz, or are you?
Which one's that? Sorry, the Goonies.
Lagoonies.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I mean, about
the GWP as well. That's the trouble.
Yeah, 2 weeks after that, there could be a certain Engage coming up.
I don't know what you're on about. Otherwise, I'd be completely none the wiser, really. Put your teeth back in.
This is true. Lego Team B says, Ian, I know you said that was that Lan. It's Ian. Ian, let go away from me. It's false perspective, you see. I see, yeah. Look at Ian. He's like a little tiddly man. What's going on?
Making me look for parts that I don't know where they are.
Oh, well, are they in a logical place? You guys are always putting stuff in logical places.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We bought some today. We're gonna get the box.
I'm allowed to open a pack box
No,
before you do a video.
There you go. I found some.
There you go.
See how I'm helpful.
Liam saying, hey, you beautiful people. Liam, good to have you here, my friend. Anybody who has just tuned in, do me a little favour. Give the stream a big thumbs up. Let's have a thumbs up from Martin. There we go. We got a thumbs up from Martin. We got a thumbs up from Gaz. He's good at thumbs up. There we go. That's it. Stick your thumbs up. That's it. Oh, he's got a really long thumb.
Thumbs.
They're pretty long, guys. Blimey.
Yeah, got big hands.
That could be useful. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, are you one of these people? I know someone in the office that can eat an apple and they can put they've got such long fingers they go all the way around the apple.
Don't have an apple to hand. Well, a cooking apple probably not, because quite big. I get my hand around this mostly around my cup.
Gaz is probably going to get his hands around a plum or something like that. I love a plum. I've got two of them down there.
Nice juicy plum.
So when I say down there, I really have. Look, hold on. That sounds like I was being rude, dude. I think
It always sounds like you've been rude.
I have got a couple of plums down there, funny enough. But I really have got a couple of plums. There we go.
Sorry, and a banana. What are you doing with your fruit?
What are you saying?
They're quite ripe as well.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, here he goes. Look at that.
What?
Naughty schoolboy again.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's just a banana and a couple of plums. Anyway, what can I say? Oh, there we go. I'll never get into land like this. I'm too edgy for him. I'm eating fruit and I'm getting mocked for it, Christo. So we're gonna. I think now is probably. I can't believe we're finishing so early tonight. Carrie's like, oh my god, I'm gonna get to bed before midnight.
Yeah.
I know. So I said with that, Operation Manager, she's done a good job tonight, folks. I've got Brickaskew out there as well. So Carrie, Ian, what are you guys up to this weekend? Before we kind of wrap up the show,
we're going to start building the art of chocolate. Apparently, according to our wall.
Oh yeah,
because it's the Christmas Eve kind of set, and it will go in the Winter Village. Hopefully, we think. So we've got to get it built to sort of work out where in the Winter Village. I think it's going to take us 2 streams to do, but the next week says that I'm meant to be rebuilding the Mushroom Village, which I believe is on its way. So it might be that more important. Yeah, sorry guys, I got an email saying it was
so you're building to a schedule now. Then is this part of your planning or something?
Yeah, we plan what we're going to do so that it's just less decision making every week. So it's up there. I know what I'm doing, and I can get things ready for it. It's quite nice.
Wait, are you doing a collaborative build with the Mushroom Village?
That's the hope, yeah.
Okay.
When everyone's arrives.
Mental note.
I was gonna say,
it's whether or not to do it on our normal stream or whether to do a specific one for it. If anyone's got the Mushroom Village on the way, let me know what day you would prefer to do it, and we can work it out.
Yeah, I think Andy might be up for that again, mightn't he? I think he enjoyed that. Seeing him and Helen on there, it was quite nice just sitting back and watching everyone with it building mushrooms and that. So it was a fun stream to watch. All right, we'll wait for that. Who knows? I might even get one myself. Gaz, are you gonna be bothered to stream next Wednesday? Are you?
You say this, but if I had, then you wouldn't have been able to do Wednesday. So it's kind of.
I asked Gaz a week and a half ago when I was rescheduling because I like Carrie. I had a schedule, and then I went and got the bloody Death Star, and it just threw my schedule out of the way. It really did. So I said to Gaz about a week and a half ago. I think I was sunbathing at the time. I'm gonna message Gaz, and I was saying, "Yeah, are you committed to streaming on this Wednesday?" Good for you, Gaz. That you said that you wasn't because, like I say, you had a bit of a getting a bad night's sleep is always a killer, mate.
Oh yeah, it was that. And to be honest, I said it's just been so busy in work at the minute. It's like we're still down team member, but that's. Just the way it is. But then one of the guys has gone on holiday, so there's only 2 of us at the minute. And I was like, oh. So, but it's fine. It is what it is. It's all good. It's all good. It's great though. Everyone's pitches in and stuff. So it's nice fine.
So is that a yes or a possibly or a maybe?
Oh no, what's
probably?
the string? Oh no, well, this Wednesday I am. Yeah.
Oh, good stuff. What's happening this Wednesday then, guys? What are you going to be doing?
It is on my stream, and I'm in studio again because I've got to pull my socks up because the elastic's gone. But I need to
Guys,
also-
I bought some socks today. I bought some socks from Jules. I was really pleased with myself. It was 3 for 2 offer as well. Even Stud might have bought some of them. They're very fetching. That's what I'm going to say. Very nice socks.
Very fetching socks.
They are very fetching. Now, talking of fetching, Mr. Stud City, Christo. Been lovely having you on.
It's been a pleasure.
Dude, I remember asking you about 2 years ago. And you said I work Fridays because you did something. It was a very manual sort of job, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And it took up all your time, and you was putting in all that energy to kind of help buy a house as well, I guess.
Yeah.
And we finally made it after all this time. So it's been great having you on. Is there anything coming up from you in the next week or so in content and stuff?
As far as content goes, I guess nothing, majorly exciting. We did the big reveal of the Goonies today, so I had some content around there. But I've been really been doing some eBay streams. So I'm over there on Sundays and Thursday nights. So that's basically it on content wise. I did film a really fun video, and it's more on the personal side of things and something I've never done. And I don't know if I should share it publicly, but I'll talk about it. I had bought my wife a car Wednesday and surprised her with it. Just came home in the garage with a big bow on it, and she was mind blown. And I recorded the entire thing, and it was kind of awesome. So I don't know if I'll ever make it public on Stud City channels.
You could always put it on the members, make it a members one or something, and see what the feedback's like.
Yeah, and I thought that it was fun, and to have it on video, I just feel like it just allows me to relive it, which is special to me. So there is. It's a real life thing, and it doesn't matter. You got the memories for yourself as well, which is what it's all about. Yeah, good stuff. Right, let's end this survey then. We've got 70 votes. Thank you everybody for voting. The question being, the latest LEGO idea set was revealed today. So what are your thoughts? In top position was that this is a great set. So thank you everybody for voting on today's survey. Liam out there as well is saying, nice one, Christo. Very, very cool. Now, talking about cool things, Mad Goonie Lim, are you gonna be back on Monday?
Yep, I'll be back Monday, 6 p.m. UK time. I actually don't know what I'm building yet.
Could it potentially be a BDP set?
Could be, if it turns up, yeah. Yeah, so if it turns up, then yeah, we could do. Nice bigger. We'll be going from Birmingham to Transylvania if that happens. So yeah.
Oh wow, dude.
Yeah.
And
if it does, then I'll grab something else. It's not like I'm spoiled for choice,
I was going to say, what if you don't get the Bricklink Designer Program set come in time? I mean, you'll be building it next weekend, I suppose. What's going to be the plan for Monday potentially? What would you like to build? Are you going to do any more Halloween stuff?
I don't really want to do the wreath because I think that's pretty repetitive, and I know I've still got to do that. But no, I might just. I don't know. I will have a think about it.
Throw it out on Instagram. Ask people. Get people voting on stuff. That's always a good one. If you can't make up your mind, give it out there to the public to make it up for you. Yeah,
I'll see what I've got because I could do a Harry Potter type set or something. Something with wizards.
I always think Harry Potter is a really good Halloween set. Yeah. Underrated Halloween set. It's soft Halloween, I think. Yeah, Studs agree. It's agree.
Yeah. I've got Dobby, and he's pretty scary. So.
God, Dobby, my God, how did that win Toy of the Year? I don't know. Where's the class gone?
You got any hidden side or anything in your backlog? Because that's quite good for Halloween.
Yeah,
I don't have any hidden side at all.
Oh, you are so missing out.
Hidden Siders and Monster Fighters would have been themes I would have absolutely loved. But no,
dude, you need to buy some at Bricktastic.
Yeah, I say, or actually, tell you what, next time you're Black Country Brick Show next year, that place that's got the older sets, they'll have some. Because that's where I got.
Yeah,
I got one from them.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the Black Country Brick Show next year. I need to catch up with Jules and stuff. So anyway, that's what's coming up from Mad Stud, the Bods and Gaz. Coming up from me tomorrow. Well, I'm going to be back doing this thing, finishing it off. I think I'm going to give myself about a 5-hour window to do it. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I'm up to bag, I think it's 63, something like that. Anyway, 63 to 81 bags. It's ridiculous. It really is. Christo, how long did it take you to build it? You built it like super quick, did you?
Yeah, it was just under 10 hours.
10 hours? Dude, that is fast. That is fast.
Because I recorded the entire thing, so I had like all the clips and I just added it. We were cooking.
That's practically, that's basically, you'd call that a slow speed build. You know what I mean? That's quick. Tiago, he did his one. Now, the bit I'm up to for tomorrow, he did in 3 hours. Like, bearing in mind, he was barely talking to the chat, but he was in his certain sort of charming way. But he was just like, really quick. And then I suddenly thought, I should try that, talking and building at the same time, as opposed to just stopping, chatting, and then getting back onto it again, so to speak. So that's kind of what's going to be going on for me. There'll be some content coming from me. Funny enough, the content from that probably won't really come out for another week actually 2 weeks before I end up reviewing this bloody great big thing. I've got 1 or 2 other things. I might do a few skitty kind of things. Otherwise, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been in tonight, everybody who's going to be tuning in tomorrow, everybody who's listening back on their audio podcasts. Of course, as always, this goes live 24 hours on Apple Podcasts, 24 hours after this one. So 7:30 on Saturday. It'll be live on the audio ones. Oh, actually, before we finish off, let's have a look at what we've been showing here. Ian, talk us through it, my friend.
Yeah,
Just don't get in
so
the face with it.
I've now redone the back, so it's all brown.
Yay! Get in
The
there.
front, obviously, still waiting on a lot of parts to do that. And then,
Great.
just working out how the actual balloon will attach. So it's
get in there.
looking good.
It's a bit
Dude,
wobbly.
It's actually feasible, which is always a good thing to find out.
Yeah.
Dude, it's looking great. It really is. Super, really good. So, anybody, like I always say, for the bods, Gaz, Stud, Mad, and of course we had Wiley Bricks on earlier on as well. Good luck to Wiley Bricks. He's going to be potentially a dad of 3 in the next few hours or so. Otherwise, guys, I'm going to be seeing you lot tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to that. As always, it is London Calling, and London Calling would not be London Calling without you lovely lot out there. The likes of Get Cooped, King Oldendorf, he was out there, Robert Sullivan as well. We had Brandon Smith, as always, ACOP Short, he was in the house for quite a while tonight. Snot and Steph, one goes with the other. Reed Comics was out there. Brick Scene all the way from New Zealand. Christopher and of course Chad. Sir Bricks a lot. Andy, Axel Plate, Salix, Cy O'Connor, and Crypto Bricks to name but a few. And remember this, folks. If you take 3 things away from tonight's stream, just remember: be kind, love the one you're with, and Lego. It really is a wonderful thing. And each and every one of you out there are too. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you very, very soon. And may the force be with you. Good night.